we could play that game.
Oh yeah, that'd be cool. So I made a show clip for I see it. Let me authorize it. All right.
Not hearing any piano. Wonder if I go.
I think we're live. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think we are too. I think I saw that you counted that off live.
So that's a digital piano?
It's a plug-in. Oh, you know what? I missed something last time. I didn't share the audio. So I'm going to try one more time. Let me launch that again.
You can try like 2 more times.
2 more times? I don't know.
Yeah, at least.
That seems like a lot.
I know. I'm wild that way. I got some new video editing software, and I was working on a spot for Shelf Help Show. So just for some cross promotion, let's start with that. Let's see what this version looks like. What do you think?
Sure.
Cool. Now, just to set the tone.
I'm gonna eat your ass. I ain't gonna beat your ass. I'm gonna eat your ass. I'm an ass eater anyway, so I might as well just eat your ass.
So you figured it out, didn't you? If you are all hurtling toward your death at an incredible rate of speed, and there's not a damn thing you can do to stop it. Since we can't stop the inevitable, it makes us pause. What's the meaning of all of this, and what am I doing here?
That's annoying. Because I cut the level to like 30% during that, on the back for the background music. Why the F didn't take it? That makes me mad. So then you miss the little intro blurb, whatever the hell it says. I'm sure it's something important, but something about what the hell we do on the show. But I guess it continues. Let's see if we can hear the other narrators.
The Shelf Help Show vision comes in. He saw a group of like-minded people who suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune, just like we all do, but refuse to be held down, pushed back, marginalized, or misunderstood. Together we stand strong. Together we stand tall. Together we move forward. Together we can conquer anything. Motherfucking fact.
This part where she says motherfucker.
The regular crew consists of Johnny, transplanted devil, Trav, our acerbic and sarcastic New York transplant who loves good vibes, thrash metal music and following Chris Jericho around the nation so he can fanboy all over him. The most conservative one in the group. He loves his cups. He loves his edibles. He loves his country. And be careful what you ask him because he loves getting the show banned on YouTube.
Okay, gotta get rid of that transition. He loves getting the show banned on YouTube.
Missy Mama Fox, she started out as an observer, then an occasional guest. After stepping up and subbing 6 shows in a row, she is now ride or die, and maybe side chick. But she's always in for a good laugh, or a bad one. Call her princess, growl in her ear and pull her hair and she's likely to paint you a picture mixed with her own blood and the hair that she stole from your brush when you weren't looking.
Someplace else. You make me want to be a better man. Do you get me, sweetheart? Say my name.
Jeffrey Sinatra, the man with the plan. The once professional broadcaster proves that you can forget everything you once knew. He's the brains behind the marketing, graphic design, commercials, advertising, topics, conspiracy facts, and he talks way too much about BDSM and his penis, but not more than he speaks of the love of his life, Rebecca, Becky Bear Princess. Baby
I don't
girl,
know.
lover. Jesus Christ, it's sickening. You'd think he'd never got lucky before, and he's the type of guy who marries the first woman who blows him. Well, guess what? There's no BJ he can remember after the one he got on his birthday. Yeah, baby.
Are you serious?
Seriously? Again? That's 4 times now! We will make America great again! I'm gonna eat your ass. I ain't gonna beat your ass. I'm gonna eat your ass. I'm an ass eater anyway. So I'm
Okay then.
Wow. I think
Well-
I got it actually. Let me see if I can.
Daniel's like, okay.
Yeah.
That's a lot, once again.
you don't do anything subtly.
No, sir. Subtle is your middle name.
Can you hear that?
No.
Ah, I can hear it.
Oh, wait. No. It's on your side.
I can hear it on my side just fine.
When you go to hit share, hit share system audio in the bottom left corner. There's a tab.
Yeah, I
If you're
did
doing
that.
it by
Actually, I tried to share app. Let me just share window. Probably work that way.
Share window, it should do it automatically. Shared as a tab. You can highlight the tab button.
Nothing.
I can hear it.
You can?
Yep.
Can you hear yourself though?
Yep.
That's something.
So you did it as share app or share window?
That was share window. Let me see if I can share it. Or that was share entire screen. Let me try
it
to share
as window. And then I think it does the audio without the whole system. Nothing.
That's good because you didn't hear that note right display.
That sucks. So you tried all 3 of them, yeah?
Yeah. Let's see.
Welcome to Atomic Dork Squad. If you're watching, hey guys.
Hi everybody.
Hi everybody, what's going on? So, right now is Dork Duo. We'll see if Mr. Coy's able to show up. It's his brother's birthday. For his brother Chris, he's got I think 9 kids. So most weekends there's something going on at that household. 9. I'm not kidding. 9 kids. 9. I'm just wondering, like, is his wife like built? She's obviously built to have kids. I heard she's not a big woman. She's just small, and but somehow she's able to split her body in 2, and then like pop a child out, and then go right back to normal, and then just keep going. Otherwise, anybody else, I think the uterus would fall out at this point.
Yeah.
Unless you're a Dugard. A Duggard? A Duggard? A Dugard? A Dubad. So I have 19 rats. 19 rats. Yeah, you heard that. Sounds ridiculous when you say it out loud like that. 19.
And why do you have 19 rats?
It just happened. It was an accident. I don't know. So, yeah, 19 effing rats. Jeez.
Well, then the good thing is they start feeding you off of them once you get to a certain number.
They start feeding off each other?
Yeah, they eat the babies and all that stuff.
Oh, yeah. Well, they're separated by gender. Not gender, I'm sorry, by sex. They're male or female. They got balls or they don't have balls. Out of the 13 that ran into my no-kill trap, that's what I get for having a no-kill trap. I have 10 of them. 1 female. She's in her own cage. 9 juvenile males. They're in their cage.
So these were caught. These were not bought.
Yeah. Right.
You can dispose of them after you catch them.
Oh, let me show you. This is it's an interesting conundrum here. Usually I would just drown the puppies. Just call it a fucking day. So this is Frisbee. Frisbee's a store-bought rat. Store-bought fancy. Hi, sweetie. Hi.
That's impressive.
Pidge, Sunny is Dumbo, and then Pidge is in here too. These are 3 females. This one is a rescue. She was store-bought. Somebody with kids got rats and realized the kids were not good with rats. So Kaylee asked me about a rescue with a couple. So I did. So the girls are together there. So then over here, down there, that's Elmer and Timmy. They were my 2 that were caught from under the house after I had to exterminate a bunch of rats. There's a breeding pair that lived under my house. These were 2 of a dozen. These guys are super cool. Elmer's named after Elmer's glue because he was stuck to a glue trap. I was just tired of having rats in my house. So I started to assassinate them. These 2 survived. They're super cute. Hi guys. Super tame. This is the girl from my most recent batch of 13 that ran into my house. That's Thumbelina. Isn't she adorable? These are the boys. Hey guys. Hey. What are you guys doing? Come here. Come here.
You may have a problem.
Well, there's 9 in here. 9. They all ran into my trap. And I was just going to kill them. But then look, they're so damn cute. And then there's this Norway rat over here. I don't think my cord is long enough to see him. But he's an evil fuck. He is... I named him Nicodemus. So Nicodemus is a wharf rat. Somebody, like, this fucker came in off a ship. See that guy?
It's large.
He bites.
Yeah?
He was a rescue. He came with the girls. So
it's not really a rescue if you trap them in your.
Well, no, the black one and the two girls, they were rescued. They were given to an animal rescue shelter. Kaylee said, "Hey, I know you have a few rats. Would you be willing to rescue 3? I'll give you the cages." I said, "Well, you don't even know, but I have 10 other ones that got into my house, got stuck in a no-kill trap. They were all like this big. There was 13 of them in a box this big, that tall, with 2 entries for mice, but also for infant rats is what I had predicted. I thought I had killed the nest underneath my house. Even though these guys are these are fancy rats. These are technically they're the Norway rats. I think your fancy rats are usually bred between the black rat and the Norway rat. So these are domestic fancy rats that happen to escape from someone's house, burrow underneath my house, and then start pumping out litters every God knows how long, 6 weeks, 27 days, approximately. So now that nest is gone. I drowned them. I waited until I heard the screams.
Wow.
I drowned them, and then I filled it in with mud, sealed that damn hole underneath my house, I can't have this happen ever again. This is ridiculous. I was just going to take those boys to the pet store to be rat or snake food, basically, which I still might do. But now I have this whole condominium complex for rats that was given to me, and I'm like, I don't know. Do I put the boys in the big cage with the other boys and like let them have fun, or do I just take them to the exotic pet store so they can be bait? Doesn't matter to me. My kids obviously have one vote. They're so cute, Dad. They're so cute. Yeah.
Wow. I have no words for your collection of rats.
Strangely, my house doesn't stink, but that's probably because I clean out the cages
Right.
continuously.
It's not that you're nose blind or anything.
Well,
what do your children say when they come over?
nothing. They don't complain.
Uh,
I ask them, I'm like, does it smell like rats in here? They're like, no. It smells like pine a little bit. Pine shavings. I'm like, oh, okay. That's fine. Nose blind, yes. Well, I don't have all my sense of smell back from COVID, my 2 bouts of COVID.
when did you have your second?
November and then January. Who's that?
That was Chewy. Sequoia's laying over here too.
You
But it's
named
too
a
dark.
dog Chewy. Interesting. Where did you get that name from?
My daughter actually named him.
Oh.
It was partially because, well, let's see. Chewy, we got him in 2012, so she would have been 7.
Okay, that's acceptable. I won't make fun of her.
And I named Sequoia.
Is the dog as big as a tree?
She kind of is for a golden. She's enormous. We were playing badminton in the backyard last week, and she smacked, like she was chasing the other dog, and she doesn't get her awareness, and her butt came right around and just snapped my knee back, like, dunk, and I took me to the ground, and I was worried. I'm like, oh, I'm not going to be able to walk the rest of it. And I was actually fine. It was tender whenever I completely extended it. It was tender and I noticed yesterday when we played badminton, it was kind of sore. But today we played badminton, and badminton was all right.
Was it tender and juicy?
Mm-hmm.
It's good.
So really, man, so 6 months and almost, and 5 months, and you still haven't gotten all your taste back and smell from COVID.
Yeah.
I didn't lose mine when I had COVID. Either time.
I did the first round when I had I don't know what the hell the variant was, probably
Delta. Yeah.
And then this next round was Omicron, and
Yeah.
like it has started to come back. And really, aside from feeling a little feverish, a little like I had a cold basically. The only additional thing that I felt was my sense of smell disappeared again. So therefore my taste. So certain things I could smell. I remember the first time I was mopping the floor with 100% undiluted bleach. And I realized it didn't smell like anything at all. Like not a vapor, not a damn thing. And that's when I first noticed, and that was when I was sick the first time. I was like, wait a second. And I'm like smelling it. Like not even a reaction for your body to go like something's wrong.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Zero recognition of that. And I was like, this is dangerous.
Yeah. I mean, geez, if there was smoke or something.
Yeah. Well, it makes sense why I can like smoke cigars. And I'm like, Lisa's she's like, smells like cigars in your house. And I was like, does it? Weird. She's like, you have a cigar. You're smoking a cigar right now. I mean, it's your house. You do what you want. I'm like, yeah, well, I am, and I will. But does it smell bad? Like, a little bit. I was like, all right, you can leave. Here's my primetime cigar. Yeah, and I was like, that's why I got to check with other people. Now, here's a bonus, Dan. If you have no sense of smell, no sense of taste, or a limited. There's certain things I can taste. It makes you really popular in the locker room after the men are done with their 5K mud run. I'm just saying. I don't gag or anything. She's over here. I'm like, I'm a he. Thank you. Don't misgender me. But I'm popular as hell. The shit I said
First
with the
coin.
straight face is amazing. So, oh, COVID. He's a COVID champ, that guy over there. Oh, yeah? Nothing grosses him out, huh? Yeah. I smell a damn thing. You fart right in his mouth. He has no idea. Nothing.
I'm glad I didn't lose my taste or smell.
Just tastes like Skittles, like before. I don't know. I can taste Skittles for some reason. Only one flavor, though. Strawberry. That's not exciting.
So you eat a lot of strawberry Skittles then to help it, so you actually can taste something?
Yeah.
I would be tempted. I mean, if that's the only thing I could taste, I would be eating the things I could taste.
Yeah. Well, I realize how dangerous it is when my kids are like really sensitive to milk expiration dates. They think that the date on the milk means you're going to die from that date forward. And I try to explain to them, no, this is a sell-by date, not a use-by date. And even a use-by date, it's give or take, whatever, a week, 2 weeks.
They stamp that on there. That's right there. That's the last. If they put the minute on there, that would be the best thing. That's when it's done, right then.
Yeah,
your children are smart.
Same rule.
Yeah, your children are smart.
No, they're not really that bright.
To be fair, milk never lasts very long at our house, so it never gets to that. But
so yeah, it doesn't mind because we'll get a gallon, and a week later, I'm not drinking it much.
We probably go through at least 2 to 3 gallons a week.
Makes sense.
It's mostly my son.
So yeah,
and me when my daughter makes cookies or brownies.
Haley will be like, she'll get the milk and she'll look at it and the date's okay. I'm like, do you want cereal? She's like, yes. Let me see the milk. Okay. She's always embarrassed. Does it smell okay? And I'm like, it smells perfect. She's like, okay. And then she'll have her cereal. I'm like, I have no idea. I have no fucking idea what it smells like. I smell nothing. I just look to see, like, is there like fat from the milk around the rim of the container? That might be an indicator that's been sitting there for a while. But if it has chunks in it, you just shake it up.
Just
go with it. I'm like, I eat cottage cheese and sour cream, again, with no sense of taste. What am I nervous about?
Called on The Office, Kevin was like, goodbye, chunky lemon milk or something like that.
Oh.
Every day since Andy's been gone, I've taken a little sip of his milk. He's been gone for like a month and a half.
Oh no! Oh no! Chunky lemon milk. That's hilarious. That's gross.
The exact quote.
Was when when it separates the curds and the whey, so to speak, right?
Yeah.
Well, not so to speak. It is the curds and whey. You have that whey left over. What up, whey? Orderly whey.
That's right.
So, official Atomic Dork Squad announcement. I am starting a new job June 13th.
Yeah, same company or different new company?
No. If it was the same company, I wouldn't talk about it. I just do different jobs within that company, like I have for the last 8 years. But no, I'm leaving that company. I'm a flake. This is going to be my third job since 1999.
Man.
Yeah. So, interviewing for the jobs, I said, what do I need to know about you? I said, I'm a flake. I lack commitment. Yeah, when I don't like the way things are going, I just bail out right away and I blame everybody else. Like, well, according to your resume, I would say the opposite of that. Looks like you have real staying power. I'm like, I tell my girlfriend that.
I bet you didn't actually say that.
I didn't get that job, so then I tried again for the next one. Took me a while. I've been on the market here for like 10 months. Interviewing didn't go well. They don't like me. I don't like them. I don't like the work. It's the first time in my life. Well, and Rebecca kind of pointed out, you've only had like two. You work for 2 companies. Like, how many rejections can you have had in your entire life? Not many, obviously. I said I was rejected by 3 companies. Chose not me, and one company interviewed me twice, rejected me the second time too. That was brutal. My first rejection recruited me again, and then rejected me again. Bless you. Bless you. What is that?
Allergies.
No.
The sneeze.
Yeah. Can you imagine being recruited by the same company twice? They're like, yeah. No, we read the notes. We understand. Like, no, I mean, it looks great. Everything looks great. I just want to talk to you again. Okay. Nah. They waited 2 weeks to tell me nah. No, not really what we're looking for.
I seem to fall into needing promotions because through the lack of anybody else trying.
It's amazing, right?
It is, yeah. Here I am. I'm probably going to be promoted to a senior tech or whatever they're going to call it, something else. And I think senior tech's what they're going to call it now. But because no one else left around, and they want to bring in people and pay them a little bit more, but they need. I'm like, don't you dare think about bringing them in and paying them more than I'm making, because that ain't going to fly. I'm your number 1 tech. I'm all that stands between you and the abyss at this point.
Right. So they make a position for you.
But no, there's positions that exist, and the guy that left in March, he was going to become the senior tech, and I've got one guy that's coming. He's being promoted out of the basement off of the basement in building 2 is part of the other. It's the conference center, and we've kind of recruited him out of the conference center, which is still us, still my company, but not part of the same contract that I'm under.
Okay.
So he's going to get promoted out. They've hired someone in to take his place. It'll start later this week or next week. No, beginning of next week. And then we still have one more person because one of our employees is now going back to Arizona. So
fun.
I'm abandoned left and right.
Sounds like it. This company I'm going to work for is called mycomputercareers.com.edu. They're an online and physical college that does like IT certifications. They started the company with helping people who are like my age who needed to do a career transition and learn a new skill set. They started it to help people do that and then get placed in a more technical field. They're in North Carolina, Michigan, Tennessee, physical campuses, as well as they're online educator also. So I get all the IT and all the tech certifications that I want. I said, do you guys realize that means I'm going to get them all, right? And they're like, no. I said, no. We didn't talk about that part of me. The part of me who wants to learn how everything works, because why not? And so that'll be fun. Before they even interviewed me, the recruiter, he was like, I need somebody with this specific skill set. And I said, yes, I have that specific skill set. Cool.
You speak Bocce?
Yeah, I speak Bocce. That's right. That's funny.
Jeff would have been there. It's like a second language. You see, he would have gotten the quote for me.
Do you speak the binary code of moisture evaporators? Binary language of moisture evaporators. Was that it?
Yeah.
Yes.
So what I really need is the droid that understands the binary language of moisture evaporators.
I do. So we were talking salary before he introduced me to the company, and my minimum salary was like 20 grand above what they had wanted to offer. And I said, I get it. But he said, no, he goes, you need to work for this company. Like, I think you're amazing. You're like one of the best people I've ever talked to. I said, do you want to be friends with me? You're a recruiter.
Are you hitting on me?
You want to be my friend, David? He's all kind of. I'll be honest with you. He said, you got a good head on your shoulder. You're super bright, humble, believe it or not, right?
Yeah, he didn't talk to you for very long.
Ask my friends. They will tell you otherwise. Funny, but I was holding some of that back until I got the job, and then I called him, and then I unloaded all the things I wanted to say throughout our conversation. So he said, you know what, let me present this to the company. Let me see if they're willing to take your experience, which is now actually stuff that they need, but like what they're recruiting for, they actually need more than that, and they need you. So let me pitch it to them and see if we can get them to come up with a position for you that will match that, so they can get that pay for you also. I couldn't believe it. It took like 2 weeks. It came back and he's like, there's a job, and it's called the Jeff Adams job, basically. I said, that's crazy. Awesome. I said, I feel a little bit of pressure from a recruiter who got an entire company to create a position for me to interview for that fit my pay asks. Dang it. So I did my first interview, and I thought it went horrible. I was on with 5 people. First interview. It was like the founder of the company, the Dr. So-and-so who ran the whole college, heads of departments in tech. And it was, I felt like I didn't have all the answers to all their questions, and I started to doubt myself a little bit. And I was like, oh man, this did not go well. An hour and a half into the conversation, I canceled the interview. I stopped it, and I didn't realize that I did it. But I have been a hiring manager for so long, and I've been doing interviews and hiring people, that my brain went into hiring manager mode, and I took over the interview from them, and I stopped it, and I left. I was like, I can't fucking believe I did it. So we're about an hour and a half in. We had an hour booked on the calendar, and I was thinking, I'm talking too much. I need to let them go, because that's 5 heads of departments, and this is the whole company, right? This is all the bigwigs. And so I was like, hey guys, you know what? Hey guys, we had an hour booked on the calendar, and we're about an hour and a half in, and just out of respect for everybody's time, and if you wouldn't mind, I actually have a couple of questions I'd like to ask of each of you, and then we can go ahead and wrap this up. And they said, okay, eagerly. And then I asked each of them a couple of questions. 5 of them, 10 questions. I was like, perfect. Guys, I appreciate your time. This is a really, I enjoyed the time that we spent today. Next steps. And they're like, yeah. So, and then they took over and just go ahead and let me cancel or stop the interview right there. I was like, great. It was great, guys. All right. Take care. All right. It's nice to meet you guys. Bye. Click. And I'm like, what just happened? I didn't realize I did it. So that's when I called the recruiter. I'm like, I don't think it went well, David. I don't think they like me. I lost my confidence. Yeah, I'm just going to have to say I'm not getting this job. He said, what are you talking about? I don't see how you could have failed it. Like, you are literally perfect for, even personality wise, you're perfect for this group of people. I'm like, I didn't feel it, Dave. I appreciate your time though, man. I really appreciate you going in and getting the job description for me and doing all that stuff, but I don't think it's going to work. I don't think they're going to pick me. He's like, let me call them. Do you mind? Can I call them? And then I'll get back in touch with you. I'm like, sure. Yeah. I'm just going to go cry in my cereal.
with your chunky sour milk.
Yeah, chunky
Chunky
sour
lemon
milk. So he calls me back and he goes, you were having a conversation for an hour and a half. I said, yeah. When it's going long on an interview and a sign that they're not interested, I was like, Dave, you don't understand. I can answer a single question on a podcast in the last 90 minutes. Tell a single story that lasts for 4 days. I don't know. It just felt like it went forever, and I was just feeling really sensitive about it. And he goes, they really like the fact that you were holding them accountable to the fact that you had a hard stop and you gave them an extra half hour. They want to know if there's any way you'd be willing to book another hour and a half with them. I was like, wait. What do you mean? What? He goes, yeah, you stopped the interview. And they were impressed because obviously you're sticking true to your character and your principles, and you didn't want to let your other stakeholders down. I was like, yeah, that's it. Yes, sir. You tell them that. Not that just I was having a mild panic attack and I was losing my mind and I end the fucking interview. I took over the interview. The heads of departments and the owner of the company, I literally shut them down on their own turf when I'm asking for a job. He goes, yeah, they think you're amazing. I'm like, fuck me, man. I limped into that. They thought it was a strength.
I mean, it kind of was.
It kind of is, right? They don't know what was going on inside my head. I could have been like, hey, I got a heart out. You know, like I have to get to this appointment. You know, I have things, guys. We went long. Let's tighten it up. Not unreasonable to do that. I just wouldn't have the courage to do that. Because to me, it'd be a power play. Like, why wouldn't you set aside enough time for an interview? Assume it's going to go long. Yeah, so anyways, got back like a week later. That interview went fantastic because I felt more comfortable being myself. And I did not admit that I ended the interview on accident. I just let that go ahead and be a positive. I think I'll tell them after I start, though. I fully
after they realize they can't live without you, maybe.
Yeah. After like 90 days, they're like, "Yeah, this guy's amazing." But I went up bonding with them. We're like, one of the heads of departments. She was very concerned. She said, because the last person who did the type of work that I do would not document things and would try and implement changes for the organization without testing. And I've done that plenty of times. I'm a one-man fucking wrecking crew. But she was like, it's really important that we follow the process. She's like, I have processes. Process. How do you feel about following a process? So like when you get a work order, you don't just go do it and then hit play. You have to do a rack. We have to, what kind of work's involved? I said, I understand. I understand what it's like to actually work for a professional organization that does things right the first time. But she was like, this is really important. Really important. Her name was Sandra. I said, Sandra, two things. I think this is when I won the interview the second time. Sandra, two things. Actually, for everybody. Number one, I was, believe it or not, successfully married for 20 years. I have been, and they're like, oh, they start clapping all excited. Okay, well, at least he can follow directions. I said, now, it ended for a reason, but it wasn't because I wasn't following directions. And they're like, oh, okay. I said, and I've been feral for 5 years. But I'm absolutely willing to do it again because I know I'm better off with somebody to tell me what to do. And they're like, okay, yay. And I said, Sandra, this is for you. This is how you know that I'll be an asset working for your department. She was okay. I said, ask me, Sandra, just you, ask me how I fold the laundry. Like, ask me how the right way to fold the laundry. And well, just bear with me. This is the only time I'm going to do a role play to answer a question. She was, okay, Jeffrey. I said, yes, Sandra. What's the right way to fold a towel? I said, Sandra, the right way to fold a towel is exactly how you taught me. She goes, I like him. I like him. He'll do. Okay. She's like trying to like not be like, oh, you sneaky son of a bitch. They're from North Carolina, so they sound like that. She's like,
So will you be traveling at all with this, since you said they're in Tennessee as well?
I
thought you said Tennessee anyway.
Yeah, did I say Tennessee?
So they had schools different places.
I might have, yeah. I might. Most of the work is like 99% of the work would be remote because it's, programming dialers and building IVRs and stuff. The stuff that I do now. But if I travel, I will travel to Tennessee. Because you're the only Tennessee.
It's true. I'm also the only one you see.
It's also true. So you know what this means, Daniel?
I don't. You're coming to Florida in November to see Jeff and I?
This means, let me see. Right now, my gross pay is about this much. And then I give my ex-spouse half of it. And then I live off of this much, which is about just barely over minimum wage is what it feels like. Because then I have to pay taxes on all that stuff. My new salary, doing the same work that I do now, will be, let me think, more money by double. So
it'd be like you had just the one job before without the divorce.
Yeah, let's see. Hold on. So I did make more money since the divorce. So it started at one, I made like 20 grand or 30 grand more. And then, anyway, let's just say Lisa said, I'm so happy for you. I said, you can't get any more alimony out of me, right? That's done. And the child support, I'm still paying for Hunter and I shouldn't. So you're not going to sue me, right? If she needed more money, I would pay anyways. It doesn't matter. But I have been poor for so long because of this divorce. I have been struggling financially for so fucking long that my one dream was very simple. I mean, paid off the kids' braces, which Hunter's out of his braces finally as of last week. Be able to do all the things that like normal middle-class families do. When the patriarch is forced to live like he's lower middle class because of those costs. But I just wanted to set all my recurring bills on automatic payments and know that it was not an issue. That should not be part of the American dream. But I can't do that. There's curveballs come in and something comes up and I got to be like, okay, well, we got water, we got electric, we got the cable, we've got we've got rent on top of, okay, I'm going to have to put one off for 2 weeks. That's literally been what I've wanted for the last 5 years. I just want to set it and forget it and know that it's taken care of. And then there's plenty left over to actually start putting money away again. Get out of the fucking pit. So I'm kind of excited about that. I don't know what I'm going to do. Actually, I do.
Yeah, you're going to go to Florida in November and go to Disney World.
Probably be able to go to Florida easily because, how much is that?
I mean, the one-day ticket's like $115 or something like that. I don't know. That might be a busy time. It might be as high as $130 for the one day. I don't know. Airfare is what would get you. It costs an arm and a leg to get to California this summer.
Really?
Yeah, it normally costs us for the family of four about $1,600 round trip. Not traveling on the days we wanted to travel on, because if we had traveled on the days we wanted to travel on, it would have been $5,500 round trip. As it was $2,700 round trip, and that's me traveling on a Saturday, getting there late Saturday, and leaving the next Saturday. The family's going to stay a little bit longer, but I only have 5 vacation days left on that, or paid vacation days. I will take unpaid vacation days at Thanksgiving.
Yeah, I think from Tucson, either Tucson International, believe it or not, we have an international airport, or going up to Phoenix, which is an hour and a half away. You can get from here to California, like on the Ontario airport, next to LAX. If you plan ahead, you can get those Southwest Sabre deals, and you can get there and back for like $200 if you don't have luggage. Otherwise, it's probably about $300 round trip. And that's what, going 400 miles? 450 miles, 500 miles? It's not very far, right? So yeah, I can see where family of four, that'd be crazy.
Yeah, and it's just really bad this year. I'm looking to see what it would. Just let's see, November 1st is about the first time it. So just for kicks. Actually, well, looks like it 248 one or 169 one way, and then back
from Tucson or Phoenix.
From Tucson to Orlando.
Huh, that's not bad. It's the same price to fly to California, right next door.
Yeah, and then there's a 224 return trip that has 2 stops. Man, the stops are painful. I'm stopping in Austin on my way back from San Diego. I'm not used to that. I'm used to we fly direct. That's the other thing. We usually fly direct. And I think we're flying direct out there. But
yeah, I always look for the flights. I don't care if it's different carriers, it doesn't matter. I'm trying to find you can get the wrong one from Phoenix to Ontario, which is literally a 45-minute flight. Or it's an 8-hour drive. But that 45-minute flight, if you book wrong, will take 7 hours to get back. Like if you try and book it together, they're like, all right, so it's 45 minutes out, and then morning back, leave at 6 a.m. and you'll be there at 6 a.m. next day. You're like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Where does it go? Like, well, it goes to Alaska and then back down
to Russia.
You're like, Jesus Christ. Like, that's horrible. No, I will not have a 13-hour day to just, I'd rather drive it. Even when my car breaks down, like, and this happened twice. I've had mechanical failures 3 times. Oh, geez. I'm like, I'll risk it. I'll hitchhike. It'll be faster. Sir, can we get you some more peanuts? Can we just fucking land? I never understood that whole first time I flew from San Diego to Baltimore to go to DC for training. I was like, okay. I was like calculating in my head. All right, leave at 6. Okay, it's 3,000 miles or 2,800 miles, 650 miles an hour or 550 miles an hour average cruising speed. I'm like, all right, we should be there by noon. Yeah, makes sense to me. Not only by noon, but it's gonna be 3 hours ahead, so it'll be 3 o'clock their time. That's fine. I'm totally fine with that too. I understand the time change too. Cool. As I'm getting to the hotel at 9 o'clock at night, I'm like, I don't understand. I left at 4:30 this morning. It is 9 o'clock p.m. What the? It's exhausting. I can imagine people who do that on a regular basis. You see people traveling for work, and they're like, "This is my commute."
Yeah, I have my friend. I have a friend who does audio now for Trace Atkins. He's continuously traveling. Like, I don't. It's funny because he worked with my company briefly before. Well, and he was on the install. He didn't like doing the install side. I was trying to get him on my side of the company, but he likes to travel and do audio too much. So I'm like,
sure he just doesn't like groupies?
Yes. I mean, there might have been when he was younger for sure, but
why does age limit the
well, now he's married and devoted and
okay.
Kids.
Okay, why does marriage stop that?
Well, normally
it should.
Right.
It was shooting. And so Rebecca, she's like, "Oh, I met this guy at the gym, and he was talking to me. He's very friendly. I'm like, he wants to sleep with you. You know that?" She's like, "He's married." Okay.
Yeah.
Even
Here's
if-
the thing. I've never
Even if
met
his
anyone at
wife
the
is
gym
in his
because I don't.
pocket while he's talking to you, he's still thinking about it.
I don't talk to people at the gym. That's just it. You know, I'm there to work out and then I leave.
Right. The dudes are like, "Hi," and they just pay attention to you. There's a reason. So you work out here every day? Well, you would know. You've been staring at me every day that I've been here. Where's your wife? She's at home. Yeah, she's so cute. She's like, I'm like, you think like a ring on the finger or any sort of obligation to some life outside of that gym moment matters? It doesn't, I promise. It doesn't, unfortunately. This is why I say men and women can't be friends. I don't have female friends that I talk to outside of the presence of my girl or my wife or whoever. Like, it's not part of the game. Now, I'm lying right now because Missy Fox is on Shelf Help Show now twice a week. And sometimes it's just Missy and I'm hanging up on her and I'm like, "Hey, all right, I gotta do a show. Missy and I are gonna go goof off." And I'm like, "Oh no. I have a podcast with a girl." Because if John's out, John will go off and he'll be traveling around finding rock concerts around the country. He'll be gone for a week at a time. I'm like, "Ooh." She's like, "So what do you, Missy, talk about?" I'm like, "Nothing. I don't know." Start to feel all weird. And then Missy's like, "You still think men and women can't be friends?" I'm like, "I count you as my friend, Missy. And that's just because I don't want you to hang up or leave in the middle of a show. What am I supposed to say? We only talk on the show. Does that count?" I'm like, "Okay, we're show friends. It's not show business, but show friends." What do you think? Can men and women be friends?
I think it's dangerous.
Tell me why.
Well, basically what you just described. I mean, I think that too much time alone creates a false intimacy, which can lead to people thinking there's actual feelings. So I think it's not real. It's just something that feels new. So it's like bubbly. Ooh. And I think it's dangerous.
False intimacy. I like that. That's actually pretty profound. Yeah, that's always been my take. My take is that they're like, "Well, what about your ex? Are you friends with her?" I'm like, "No. We're barely parenting partners. I mean, the kids are old enough at this age; they're teenagers that you know, I check in and get her point of view on things. But for the most part, I got 2 kids with driver's licenses, and they're mobile, and one kid tags along. I don't really even need her. Yeah, I say in the very beginning we had to communicate more because the kids were younger, but like, no, she's not my friend. You know, I've done holidays with her and her new dude and the family, which I've now canceled. Last year I decided I'm not doing that anymore. The kids were old enough. I didn't need to put myself through that. Being part of somebody else's family tradition, when it's all like still the stuff that was part of your tradition and you're just borrowing it now.
Yeah.
Can I come sit and watch you guys do the thing that we used to do for 20 years? Thanks. Yeah, I decided that's not healthy.
Mark agrees with me.
What was that?
Mark agrees with me. I just able to log into chat.
Oh, chat. Oh, yeah. I always forget about chat. Mark Jesky, I concur with Daniel. What's up, Mac? So there are a few people in my life that I would trust to hang out with a female partner and not have concern that they would make a false intimacy, or they would that they would be an issue. There's a few. There's not a lot, and I can say that some of my friends I would not trust at all. Some I feel like got a strong enough moral compass that they would be able to navigate those waters comfortably without mistaking what's going on. And honestly, that's you, Daniel. I would trust you with any female in my life. Like, you want to take Rebecca to Disney World, she would love it. Go have fun. I would be totally fine with that.
I'm
I
focused
would
on
actually,
Disney at
I would
that
actually
point
trust
anyway.
Mark. What's that?
I'm focused on Disney if I'm at Disney.
Oh yeah. And I would trust Mark actually, because I know, and especially a dad who's raised girls, and he's got that like, this is proper, this is not, this is where you get in trouble, this is where you don't. Like he understands where those lines are. And I think I've talked to Rebecca about it too. And I was kind of like, I would trust Mark to hang out with you, and I would trust Daniel to hang out with you. I would not trust anybody else to hang out with you. Period. Male. I just wouldn't. And there's nobody else on my list except for my son, who's got no game, who I would be like, yeah, you can hang out with her alone. That's fine. It doesn't bother me. But people are always mistaking signals. They always think something is a signal. And I argue with that. I argue with her about that. I'm like, men in general are wired to hunt and kill and screw. And you might think that they think that you're the most interesting person in the world because of your interest in XYZ ABC. But here's the truth. You're an attractive female. You got a bubbly personality. Most men who talk to you, they want to screw you. That's all there is to it. It's men's wiring. We don't get drawn to a female unless it's like a baby squirrel, like draws the coyote. You make that baby squirrel, and the coyotes are prey. That's what draws us. I'm not saying women don't have senses of humor. I'm not saying women aren't funny. I'm not saying they're not good conversationalists. They can be absolutely all those things. Typically not safely with a man. And if I want great stimulating conversation, I'll just listen to myself talk.
I was just saying, do you really even, you just need to just have an outlet to let it all go.
I feel better now. Thank you.
Yeah.
I just realized I was just talking.
We're just letting you go. Just letting you.
Talking.
And how did
that
that work out for you? That was my best Dr. Phil. It's not very
I
good.
do think Hunter has game, though. He has his dad's confidence. I say that having met him without you there. Solid kid. He's a little dude, too. Like, he's small in stature. He's small this way. He's 5'7". He looks like he's a 12-year-old, maybe. But he's got this deep voice, which is like shocking. Can you imagine my voice coming out of 5'7", 125 pounds, maybe? Can you imagine?
My son's taller than him. At 14.
Everyone's taller than him. He's only taller than his mom and sister, little sister, or big sister.
And grandma.
Even Hannah's like 5'9", 5'10", shit. But yeah, there's something about Hunter's got that demeanor. He learned it from me. Hi, how are you? My name is Hunter. It's nice to meet you. My father will be back soon. Go ahead and make yourself comfortable. And people are like, he's a man. He's a little man. He's a little man in there. Like, it shocks me too. He still asks for permission to go do things. He's 19, almost 20 years old, and he goes, hey, Dad. Hey, Dad. Do you mind if I go out with my friends for a little bit? What are you going to do? Smoke weed? Maybe. But I'm not driving. I was joking. I don't want you guys smoking weed. No, we're not. We're not smoking weed, Dad. We're just going to go to the park and do nothing because we're dumb teenagers. Okay. All right. Thank you. I love you. I'm like, all right, take care. When I was 18 years old, I was like, bye. And then I never talked to my folks about anything of consequence. They've always like, Dad, do you mind? Hey, Father, would you mind if I
already joined?
Go out and spend 10 of my own dollars on maybe some groceries for the house? I'll spend the money. What, can I get you something? Who are you? Why are you so polite?
Look, I know that guy driving in the car there.
What's
Jeff
up, guys?
Coy, everybody, Master Jedi.
I had to wait till I got down the mountain to get some reception so I could join. Sorry I'm late.
Didn't he already have like a
Late.
birthday last year or something?
Yeah, he did have a birthday last year. Yeah.
What sort of shit is that? How old is he now?
42. My littlest brother's 42.
Holy
Man.
shit.
Yep.
That's crazy.
That nuts?
That's okay. My
I'm
niece
the oldest.
will be 40 this year.
Holy moly.
Tiffany will be 40 this year.
That's insane, dude. I remember when she was a baby.
I remember she was a baby. Oh my God.
Holy shit. I
I'm
was
hoping
like,
I'm the oldest.
I think she's going to be moving out to this way, maybe to Missouri at some point.
I thought you were gonna say. I thought she's moving out of her mom's house. That's what you were
No,
gonna
she
say.
hasn't lived at home in a long time.
She's 40. I hope so.
What's been going on? Can you guys see me? You guys can't even see me. What's been going on?
You know,
Um,
we've been talking about life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness mostly.
You know, it's funny. We were watching Obi-Wan today, this morning. I finally got a chance to watch it this morning, and Connor looked at Obi-Wan and goes, "It looks like Jeff." And I go, "Jeff Adams, the guy I do the show with?" He goes, "Yeah, Obi-Wan looks like Jeff."
It's the
Interesting.
beard.
It's the beard.
So,
And the
now
hair.
I want to see Ewan McGregor at this age.
Yeah,
Actually, it was also maybe it was the wild hair too. He did have pretty.
it was the wild hair. Yeah, it was the hair and the beard
Mm,
and the face. Connor says the face.
well, I can kind of see a bit of that. Okay, let's get a snapshot of these days.
Snapshot of
Nothing.
Obi-Wan.
Obi-Wan.
So did you finish both episodes?
Yeah, we finished both episodes today.
Cool.
Did we discuss already? Or are we going to discuss? Or are we going to wait?
No,
We
we
have
haven't
discussed-
yet. We can absolutely.
We can. I don't know. I think Mark's seen it because he posted something he's watching.
Yeah.
I think so we wouldn't give any spoilers. I'm pretty sure he watched it.
Okay.
So I laughed a little bit when the Grand Inquisitor.
Started talking?
No. When at the end of episode 2, because I thought, did they just play a big old joke on everybody, and that wasn't actually the character we know?
Remember, this is only 6 episodes, so I think they're going to kill everybody off fast.
Well, yeah, but the Grand Inquisitor can't die, though. The one
that's
we know,
true.
because he doesn't die until Rebels.
Right.
So
Yeah.
either that wasn't him, and that's why it doesn't look like the cartoon, or something else,
Yeah, that's true.
or he's not dead, and they didn't make him look like him.
That's a good point. I just liked when he started talking, he sounded like Bane. I was like, oh my God, it's Bane from Batman. Oh, you know who we are. I was like, what the heck just happened to the Grand Inquisitor? I'm expecting this deep, raspy, you knew I was here. You know who we are. Bane in the Batman movie does.
I just bought a Bane mask the other day.
Did you?
Yeah. It was like $15 or $20 on Amazon, and I was like, they actually somebody's making a Batman mask and cowl for $20. They also have the Riddler's face from
Did
this is
you
all
get it
from the
from
recent
Wish?
Batman.
Because Wish, it's not going to be what you think it is.
No, it's not overseas. It's in the U.S. And I checked the ratings, and people were like, good ratings. Obi-Wan TV show. I want to see what he looks like.
Yeah.
Joel Edgerton, huh? He plays
Joel
Owen.
Edgerton.
And he played Uncle Owen in episode 2 and 3 as well.
Exactly.
Okay.
Same guy.
Obi-Wan
Different
Kenobi.
Joel.
All right. Well, he's got longer hair and full beard, and he looks older, which is strange because he was technically younger. But
Well, he still has
and
10 years before. He still has 10 years before he goes to the Death Star.
And if you think about
Exactly.
it. Ewan McGregor's got he's got a 5 head, and he's got kind of a square noggin. So yeah. Well played, sir. Well played. I don't disagree.
Yeah, Connor called it.
I can see some resemblance.
Yeah, you're right out. And I was
Somebody
laughing.
told me I looked like
I
Michael
gotta tell him on the show
McDonald was
tonight.
singing once. What happened?
Michael McDonald? That's funny.
And then who's the Freddie Roach? Somebody told me I look like Freddie Roach. Do you know who Freddie Roach is?
Name's familiar, but I don't know.
He's a boxing trainer. I think he trains all the big guys. Freddie Roach. This guy. I know you're driving, so be careful.
Nope. I'll take your word for it.
Somebody like, you look like Freddie Roach. I was like, this guy? Nah, just because I have an upturned nose. Anybody who's got like an upturned nose, I get compared to. You can look. See, is not. See.
When I was thinner, I used to get compared to a lot of people, but no one does that anymore.
I got Tom Sizemore. I still get Tom Sizemore.
No, I used to get Jim Carrey the most, obviously, since I was an impersonator. But the other one that I preferred was the old James Bond of the 90s.
Pierce Brosnan.
Pierce Brosnan. I enjoyed the Pierce Brosnan when people compared me to Pierce Brosnan. But that was the hair. I don't think that was the look. I think that was just the way my hair was styled.
Yeah, your hair was styled that way.
Pierce Brosnan.
I can kind of see it. I can see it.
Yeah, I can see a little Pierce. When I was a teenager, I used to get people would tell me I looked like a cross between Flatliners. What was his name?
Kiefer Sutherland.
Kiefer, yeah, Kiefer, and then Kevin Bacon too. I would say I somehow resembled these two when I was young. People would tell me. I'm like, somewhere between the two. I think it's just because I wore a trench coat.
Could be.
But I did.
And that was your hair too. You had the Kevin Bacon hair when you were a teenager.
Yeah, I think I did. So I mean, look, Kiefer was a handsome dude back then.
Oh yeah, young Doc.
Oh yeah, Doc Scurlock.
Josiah Doc Scurlock.
Come on. It's definitely not the worst thing that could happen when you're a teenage boy to be compared to these two. Zoom, please. Zoom. What the fuck? There we go. All right. Somewhere between those two. I don't know what it was. It's a nose thing. I think it's a nose thing.
Could be.
People infatuated with my nose. Don't mock me. Yes, I don't go to the cocaine first. That's not fair to everyone else. Oh, do you guys want some?
No.
No, I'm good on the candy. Thank you, though.
Yeah, okay.
Connor would like some candy.
No. Some booger sugar?
I want some Booger Busters.
Saw Top Gun today.
How was it?
It was awesome.
Was it?
Tell me what.
Yeah, it was. I mean, it was worth the wait. Like the 2 years that it took to get actually out into the theaters.
I heard it was an ode to the 80s films. Really.
It was. I mean, the action was great. The flying, because a lot of it was real. It was hard to tell when it wasn't. I mean, who could tell anymore?
Yeah.
But the drama, the story, I mean, everything about it was good. The Val Kilmer being in it briefly.
That's awesome.
He was?
Yeah.
From
That's
2 years ago?
Yeah.
So did he crash?
He didn't fly. He was an
Was
admiral.
he talking through his trachea, or was it before trachea?
I won't spoil that for you because it was a really
Okay.
touching scene.
Okay.
I watched his documentary. Have you watched it? My Name is
No.
Val.
Yeah, I watched that. Yeah, I did watch that.
Fuck, man. Oh,
It fucking hit. Because I didn't know he was
Man.
that gone. I was like,
Yeah.
what the heck?
Yeah.
so no spoiler alert on how Iceman shows up. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I can tell you he's an admiral in.
Yeah,
so-
they show his picture in the
trailer.
preview.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, overall, just a fun movie. Well done. One of the best, well-rounded movies I've seen in a while. Like, it really had everything. You know, there's some funny parts. There's some, you know, it was all really good. My only complaint in the entire thing was that the girl that owns the bar in it lives in Point
Jennifer
Loma.
Connelly.
Yeah, Jennifer
she
Connelly's
does?
character. Yeah, she lives in this house in Point Loma. I'm like, that must be the best ran bar on the planet that she can afford for
Oh,
a $2 million
absolutely.
house in Point Loma.
Absolutely.
Right.
But,
Well, she got in 20 years ago.
yeah.
Hey, I'm
When
pulling
it
up to
was
my
only
house.
$1 million.
I'm pulling up to my house. I'm going to get off and I'm going to jump on when I get in.
Okay.
The cool thing that my friend caught that I didn't catch is there's a throwaway line at the very beginning of the first Top Gun that Tom Cruise's character gets in trouble with an admiral's daughter.
Right.
That's who Jennifer Connelly's character is.
Oh, the Admiral's daughter.
Yeah.
Nice.
That and he's like, I kind of remember a line, and I was like, you know, there was a line here about getting in trouble with admirals. I bet you're right. And so he went back and watched it when he got home. It's like, yeah, there it is.
Yep.
So
That's funny.
That's the kind of detail and connection this movie has to the first movie. And that was subtle because you had to have known that. Like, I didn't pick it up until he did.
You think it's true that Penny Benjamin?
Yeah, Penny Benjamin. That's right.
Nice. Do you think it's true that Tom Cruise convinced the government to let him fly solo some of these planes? Is this true?
I think it could have been. There's definitely.
It's a rumor that I heard was that he literally flew his own jet. Period. He was like,
I think he owns one of them.
He's got the money. He knows how to fly them, and they're like, okay, that's fine. Like, that's crazy. Tom Cruise does his own stunts all the way to flying jets.
Yeah, I know he's got it. I mean, he got his helicopter license for the Mission Impossible scene.
That dude is fucking nuts. You know, when you're saying like what a great, well-rounded movie it is, I'm like, well, yeah, it's Tom Cruise. That's is the most well-rounded movie star. You know, like he does that.
He's the last movie star.
Yeah.
There's not very many. Oh, that World War II. Okay, they definitely flew that.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Just imagine he's like, all right, he's on the carrier. He's like, yeah, I got this, guys. I'm fine. They're like, okay, well, we got 12 cameras in here, so let's get it right. All right, let's go.
The thing that I noticed, and they had to have done it somehow, was the scenes where they're going up and they come back down. They're lifted out of their seats.
Yeah.
So I mean, there's some attention to detail in that wasn't in the first one. That they somehow created that. I mean, that momentum to get them out of their seats at that moment.
Right. They either have them in a false, cockpit in the vomit
simulator. Yeah.
Which is that plane that hits those parabolic arcs.
Yeah.
Or they're doing it. Let's find out. I wonder. Well, shit. Jamie, look that up. Okay. All right. Did he fly? Inside Top Gun Maverick flying sequences. Dun, 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 dun. He agreed to make the film. Cruise continued to fly so fast and so frequently that he learned to squeeze his thighs and abs to stay conscious. His stomach adjusted to the speed. When the director, Tony Scott, put a camera in the cockpit, Cruise could smile for his close-ups. Oh, shit. All right. Let's see. Before Tom Cruise signed on to star in the original Top Gun, he asked to take a test flight in a jet. Cruise wasn't yet world famous, so when he arrived at the hangar, his long hair and ponytail left over from Legend. The pilots, according to one of the film's producers, Jerry Bruckheimer, decided to give this Hollywood hippie the ride of his life, zipping at 6.5 Gs, more than twice the G-forces some astronauts endure during rocket launches. Cruise felt the blood drain from his head, and he vomited in his fighter pilot mask. He agreed to make the film. Cruise continued to fly so fast and so frequently that he learned to squeeze his thighs and abs to stay conscious. His stomach adjusted to the speed. When the director, Tony Scott, put a camera in the cockpit, Cruise could smile for his close-ups. His castmates weren't as prepared. That's why he looked like the movie star in the whole damn thing, because he can grin and mug for the camera, and they're all like, "Hey, Maverick, I'm trying not to..." They all threw up and their eyes rolled back in their heads. Bruckheimer said in a phone interview, the original footage was just a mess. He admitted we couldn't use any of it. Let's see if we can flash forward. Top Gun Maverick, a sequel now in theaters, has had 35 years to build up suspense. No shit. In the new movie, Cruise's Captain Pete Mitchell, known as Maverick, readies a dozen young pilots for a dangerous mission to destroy an underground uranium plant in an enemy land. Behind the scenes, Cruise did roughly the same thing, gradually raising the actor's aerial tolerance and confidence from small prop planes to F-18 fighter jets. He got every kind of pilot's license that you could possibly imagine. Helicopters, jets, whatever, Bruckheimer said. In essence, Top Gun Maverick is a 450-mile-an-hour flying heist caper. The mission leaders devised, I wanted to know.
I mean, they could, the way that some those in the cockpit scenes and some of that flying. I mean, some of the stuff was where they were flying was clearly had to be CGI, but even that looked beautiful.
Yeah.
I couldn't have pointed at any frame in that movie and gone, "Oh, well, that looks fake," which I usually can, at least one frame. But
this is crazy. From the safety of theater seats, the audience faces its own challenge, unlearning the computer-generated complacency that's turned modern blockbusters into bedazzled bores. The imagery of the sky and ground spiraling behind the actors' heads in Top Gun Maverick looks like it must be digital wizardry. It isn't. The movie's aerial coordinator and its aerial unit director filmed from above using 3 aircraft, 2 types of jets with exterior cameras mounted on wind-resistant gimbals, and a helicopter which proved best at capturing the speed of actors whizzing by. One specialized jet could film the same scene using 2 different lens focal lengths to double the footage captured on a single flight. Once La Rosa heard of the long-anticipated sequel, he developed his own aircraft, a shiny black plane with cameras that can withstand up to 3 Gs. That had never been done before.
It paid off.
Wow. He made it. Jeez.
There is shots in this movie, and like I said, if a lot of them had to be real, but nothing you've ever seen in a movie before, in that kind of a movie.
That's crazy.
It was it really was just a great movie. A lot of fun to watch. And I saw it in the Dolby Cinema, so I had the butt thumpers plus the Dolby Atmos, and that's my favorite. That's where I get. If I'm going to see a movie, that's pretty much where I go to see it, is that theater.
That's cool.
But I do see a lot of movies.
Usually, they spent 15 months working with the Navy to develop and install 6 cameras in each F-18 cockpit, which meant passing rigorous safety tests and securing the military's all clear to remove its own equipment. Luckily, he said they were the guys in charge now were 21 back when this came out. So they were like, we're fans. So it's kind of perfect if you think about it. Like the new recruits from 35 years ago are the people who are in charge of the military now.
Yeah, IMAX would be good too. The other one I'd be tempted to see it in would be the Screen X, just to see, because they project on the side, so you get that peripheral stuff too, which might make you it might make you sick in that one. But I might, though I don't have my Regal account anymore. I might have to go over there, and I might have to see that in Screen X.
Which one?
Top Gun Maverick.
Top Gun Maverick, yeah.
So let's check out the trailer. Sounds like it's definitely a. Here we go. Theater mode. Full screen. Live.
The other trailer, once you get done with that, you got to play the trailer for Andor.
Andor?
Yeah.
Okay. Full screen. Gentlemen, are we ready?
2, 1.
What do we have here?
Here I thought we were special.
Fellas, this here's Bagman.
Hangman.
Whatever.
What the hell kind of mission is this?
Everyone here is the best there is. Who the hell are they gonna get to teach us?
Miles Teller, is that Goose's kid?
Pete Maverick Mitchell. Let me be perfectly blunt. You are not my first choice. You are here at the request of Admiral Kazansky, aka Iceman. He seems to think that you have something left to offer the Navy. What that is, I can't imagine.
With all due respect, sir, I'm not a teacher. Just want to manage expectations.
What the hell? Good morning, aviators. This is your captain speaking.
And we're off.
Here we go. In 3, 2, 1.
We're going into combat on a level no living pilot's ever seen.
Not even him.
You think up there you're dead. Believe me.
My dad believed in you. I'm not gonna make the same mistake.
Someone's not coming back from this.
Those are your pilots. Anything happens to them. You'll never forgive yourself.
No turning back now.
Having any fun yet?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Outstanding.
Yeah, it was fun.
I gotta go see that in the IMAX though. I gotta go see it in IMAX.
If you have a Dolby Cinema would be the way.
Yeah.
And I think there is one. I think
there's one
in where we saw Star Wars.
Yeah.
It has one.
Yeah, Mission Valley has one.
Yeah.
Dude, that was just a trailer.
Yeah. Motivate.
Now, I've got the 5.2. I think 5.2. Yeah, by big space.
Yeah.
The Bose fucking Acoustimas is between my legs right now.
Yeah.
So that, I may have felt it, but
100%. 100%, dude. Hey, why is Mark not on here? By the way,
I sent him a link. Mark, holy fucking shit! It's epic. Yeah, that's.
It didn't really look. The whole
Tom
movie
Cruise, he looked young.
He doesn't. He looks. I mean, he doesn't
he
look his age, but
which makes him look older because he has less fat. So but he looked good. He looked smaller though. He looked smaller. He looked more. I don't know. More vulnerable, I guess. Miles Teller looks dude. That's crazy. That is such a throwback, dude. That is crazy.
Looks just like him.
Yeah, Miles Teller looks just like.
Yeah. Yeah. So this weekend was Star Wars Celebration, which I was originally supposed to have gone to in 2020.
Anaheim, yeah.
And so there's been all sorts of new Star Wars trailers and stuff. But you need to look up Star Wars Andor.
Andor.
I've
Pop that
got
sucker
it.
in. And then there's
Should
so
we put on
much
the
stuff
Disney
coming out.
Plus trailer, or should we put on the? I got 2 minutes and 8 seconds. Official Star Wars Andor trailer 2022.
Yeah.
Diego Luna. Okay, there we go.
It comes out in
There we go.
August.
Let's see what this is all about. This is a new movie coming out.
No, new series.
New series, yeah.
It's a prequel to Rogue One. The Andor is Cassian Andor from Rogue One.
The guy who had the robot, the smart-ass robot, K2SO.
Okay. Andor trailer. Here we go. If you have bass in your speakers, turn it up.
Turn it up.
I think I heard a Mark.
There he is.
What?
What's going on, sir?
What's up, buddy?
Namaste. What's up, buddy? Thank you,
going on?
Mr. Coy.
Yes, sir.
I was
You know-
spectating.
Your official Dork Squad. Come on.
You know, I
Thank
sent
you
you.
very
I
much.
sent you the link.
I appreciate.
half hour ago.
No, I know it just didn't. It didn't work, and I didn't want to pester you. But
but now it
yes.
works. Amazing.
Yeah, it was. I don't know if it's connectivity or whatever it was.
Could be.
I'm teasing. It doesn't matter. It's fine. It's
I will
fine.
push play on this thing.
We're ready.
Fuck, Mark. You want me to bring John Trapp on so you can be best friends with
What?
him again? Jesus Christ.
Dude, that spooning jealousy is ridiculous.
I'm teasing. All right, here we go. I'm turning mine up.
Here we go.
Turn it up.
Uh-oh. Fuck your advertising. So iconic.
Good.
They're so proud of themselves, so fat and satisfied. They're everywhere. They're watching me now.
Soon enough, these days will end. There will be no rules going forward.
People are standing up. That's what a reckoning sounds like.
Yeah.
Yepers.
Looking forward to that.
Bad Batch Season 2 coming out.
Oh yeah, that looked great, didn't it?
Yeah.
I'm glad to see a couple more Jedi survive.
Mm-hmm. And then the sequel to the Fallen Order video game coming out.
Yeah, Jedi Survivor.
Jedi Survivor.
Didn't see that.
Oh yeah.
And
Go
not
ahead.
Star Wars related, but a sequel to Willow.
Willow. I was going to mention that too.
Yes.
Warwick
They got,
Davis looking
Val
good.
Kilmer. Val Kilmer's
I
in
heard
it.
they talked about Val Kilmer's not in it, but everyone else is.
I was going to say, if Val Kilmer's doing this,
in
be
it.
crazy.
His character is important to it still.
And he's gonna pop in later. Like it was some COVID, what have you.
Well,
Interesting.
he's not in good health, so.
No, it was
Who?
COVID that kept him from being there for filming. So that was the,
was
the challenge.
Mark, I was going to
Who's
say, what
that?
the fuck is that behind you?
I don't
Who
know.
was
It's just
sick?
cute.
Oh, it's not me.
Well, hey,
Can you guys?
it's
Hello?
that time.
Oh, man. It is that
Who
time.
did
But
you
you don't
say
have to
was
work tomorrow, do you?
No, but I get to sleep.
Sleep's
Oh.
overrated.
You're leaving for sleep?
Sleep's overrated, bro.
Jesus.
Hey, what's
You're
the
gonna be
what's the one, the High Republic that's coming out too? There's one with the High Republic.
Oh,
Tales of the Jedi.
Is that what it is?
Tales of the Jedi, but there's also they didn't have anything for it, but the Acolyte,
The Acolyte. That's the one. The Acolyte.
which is
Yeah.
probably going to be maybe Darth. The what's
Revan?
the tragedy? No. It's supposed to take place.
Oh,
Before
Plagueis.
Episode 1. 100 years before Episode 1, so it could be Plagueis.
Darth Plagueis the Wise.
Oh,
Yeah.
That'd be interesting. Oh,
So yeah, it's supposed to be 100 years before Episode 1.
Val Kilmer is going to be in.
Who we are?
But yeah, the Willow trailer was pretty epic as well.
Yeah, Willow looks good. I'm excited. All right, buddy.
All right.
Is Val
Mark,
Kilmer?
Good to see you.
Good to see you, buddy.
Hello. Hello.
7 p.m. next week. Be here. I don't know why you were late today.
What? I was spending time with my daughter. We were watching Stranger Things. We still have 2 episodes left.
Oh, my daughter was just watching. I made her shut it
How
off
is
because
it?
I haven't seen it.
It's good. It's
strange.
different. It's different this year. This season's a little bit different. I think they're trying to go back and give some origins. They haven't actually done that yet, but I feel like that's where they're heading. Because of what what's coming from the Upside Down, it seems like something older than what we've dealt with so far.
very cool. I haven't seen any of the recent episodes that just came out. So I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, we just finished episode 5, and there's 7 episodes in this, and then there's going to be 2 more 2-hour episodes in July that come out that'll finish this season.
Then we're gonna wait till July for 2 episodes.
Each episode is going to be 2 hours though,
Oh well, okay.
so it's like 4 episodes.
They're doing the whole like Ozark, scenario.
Yeah. Well, they're just trying to keep me with my Netflix subscription just a little longer.
I believe you. I think that's completely accurate.
Willow, you idiot.
I know you need to get your beauty sleep, but you
Oh
got.
my God, I'm still so
All right,
excited
we'll,
for Willow.
we'll watch the trailer and then I'll. I just tried to X out of your ads right there.
There
That
is
was
a
fun.
story of a child destined to be an empress. And the
Everything all about Kay when we get to Tearless Lean.
who would protect her.
That's crazy.
There is a balance between all things. Light and shadow. Good and evil. When that balance is upset, the universe corrects.
The world needs you again. It needs your magic.
Into the unknown. That's where we must go.
Mad Marketing, wait!
Yeah,
I am obnoxiously excited about this fucking show.
I will be on my Disney cruise when that comes out.
Gentlemen, my daughter's name is Kaya.
Oh, well, somebody's a fan.
Wow.
I'm going to tell you how we named my daughter. We went so back and forth over our second child. We didn't know what to name her. It was just, we wanted to not be a... It was a family name.
Right.
Shadow Dawn.
Oh, good book.
That's the
Good
book I
book.
was reading. It was... And Tina and I were debating back and forth, and everything I suggested and she suggested, we just shot each other down. And Kaya was a character on that page. And I'm all, what about Kaya? And Tina's like, I love it! And I'm like,
amazing.
sold.
Done. Kaya it is.
That was it. That's it. How it is.
What was the book?
Hey, Shadow Dawn. It's a series written by Chris Claremont and George, which is
here he goes. He's gonna grab it. I'm sure he's got it right next to him.
Awesome! Who George Lucas is, and the co-writer was Chris Claremont. He wrote the X-Men for 20 years.
Oh,
so those two guys together wrote the sequel to Willow.
There it is.
Oh, no joke.
The only child that has resentment is my youngest daughter, who does not have a name K or K.
There it is.
Oh, that's what I'm fucking talking about.
Shadow Star.
Wow.
Damn. That's what I'm talking about.
We are Atomic Dorks.
Atomic Dorks. I've never even heard of these.
The continuity of writing.
Never heard of them.
I bought this first book on my way to moving to Nashville in 1995.
Dang!
I think I still have the first press somewhere in a closet. But it's just like, dude, that was the continuity masters right there. George Lucas and Chris Claremont, man. That was it. When we were teenagers, who the fuck writes something for more than a decade at once just to make sure they get it right? Those guys. And when they worked together, I was like, I think I came. It was just fucking ridiculous.
Right. On that note, we'll see you next week. It's a terrible note to leave on, but hey.
It's awful. It's absolutely awful. I don't even have a wet nap or anything.
Dang. Good night, Daniel.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, Daniel.
That's awesome.
Good shit. You fucking
say
came. He sure did.
Daniel's like, I regret having helped make that happen. In that part of the closet.
I pulled out a porn. You pulled out porn. Nerd porn.
Yes, that's exactly what just happened.
So
Daniel was like, yeah, oh, no.
You ruined my book. They're sticky now.
I am so sorry. I thought I should have got off sooner.
You think you got off sooner?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
He got off.
Yeah, man.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Oh, the Dirty Boys are in now.
Fuck. Here we go.
Now it gets bad.
Daniel was the balance between good and evil. Now you've got evil.
Oh, man. Dude, he tipped me towards the light. Like, even in the chat room, I was good.
Then Darth Jeff comes in.
Dude, you can't put two Jeffs and a Mark in a room.
That's right.
It's a bad idea.
It's
either the Jeff and Jeff show or it's the Mark, Jeff, and Jeff show.
Yeah, wait till the reunion if us three go.
Oh, yeah, it's gonna be bad.
It'll be bad. It'll be fun. I'll tell you that.
I'll
tell you that right now. It's gonna be fucking a good time.
I'll go, but only if Debbie goes.
Debbie does Dallas?
I don't want to talk about it. We're gonna move on.
All right, let's do it. Sorry, son. Sorry.
Shadow Dawn.
That's it.
When did they write these?
I think 95.
In the 90s.
Yeah, early 90s.
No shit.
Yeah.
Never heard of them. That's crazy.
Oh, I'm fucking coming.
Look at these guys' faces.
Wow.
Look at this guy down below.
I'm fucking coming.
All right. Hashtag no hentai.
Oh, I'm fucking coming.
I'm sorry, that guy sounds too much like you.
Seriously?
Right. I like that one.
Seriously? Again? That's 4 times now!
That sounds a lot like Daniel.
Really? Seriously? Seriously? Again? That's 4 times now!
I don't know why it's playing.
I'm gonna beat your ass.
Oh.
I ain't gonna beat your ass. I'm gonna beat your ass.
Oh shit.
What the hell?
I don't know what happened.
Well, somebody's gonna eat somebody's ass.
Spot. Trying to play the Shelf Help Show spot. Oh no.
Favorite phrase you can say at the dinner table that you could also say in the bedroom is, "Let me get you a towel."
I'm coming?
Yeah.
What's the meaning of all of this, and what am I doing here?
I gotta remix this damn thing.
That's where the Shelf Help Show vision comes in. He saw a group of like-minded people who suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune, just like we all do, but refuse to be held down, pushed back, marginalized or misunderstood. Together we stand strong. Together we stand tall. Together we move forward. Together we can conquer anything. Motherfucking fact.
Motherfucking fact.
The regular crew consists of Johnny, transplanted devil, Trav, our assertive and sarcastic New York transplant who loves good vibes, thrash metal music and following Chris Jericho around the nation so he can fanboy all over. The most conservative one in the group. He loves his cups. He loves his edibles. He loves his country. And be careful what you ask him because he loves getting the show banned.
Mark.
Missy Mama Fox. She
I
started
tightened it up
out
a little
as an
bit.
observer, then an occasional guest. After stepping up and subbing 6 shows in a row, she is now ride or die, and maybe side chick. But she's always in for a good laugh, or a bad one. Call her princess, growl in her ear and pull her hair, and she's likely to paint you a picture mixed with her own blood and the hair that she stole from your brush when you weren't
Crazy
supposed to.
someplace else. You make me all stocked up here. Do you get me, sweetheart?
Anyway,
Well,
I just
yeah.
wanted that part.
Yeah.
That part makes me happy.
It's still so solid.
Love it, dude. That looked good.
Pull her hair, call her princess, whatever the other part was. She's likely to make you a painting.
Shove your nuts.
Mm.
Juggle
I like
your
that.
nuts.
I like to have people on the show and they'll be like, "Hey, you want to do the show with me? I will mock you and I will call you crazy, and like that's all there is to it. Are you okay with that? Yeah, totally. Cool.
Mando, call the bitches.
Calling.
Oh, nice. Yeah. What's this guy here? What's going on? Is he melting? What's with this trooper here?
Yeah, it looks like he's getting blown away.
Dude, is that Coop? Coop.
Where, behind you?
Coop. That's no, behind you. He's melting.
Make me nervous. Make me nervous. I don't know who's
if
behind
Coop
me.
was behind me, I'd feel nervous too.
Whoa.
All right, so these books, these
there
books
the
are
next
great.
Olympic
Why? These the Shadow Dawn, is that what it's called? Chris
Shadow
Claremont,
Moon,
George
Shadow Dawn,
Lucas.
and then Shadow something else. I can't remember the last one. Shadow Star, I think the last one.
Collaboration of Claremont, a comic book writer, and film and computer game maker Lucas yielded the best-selling Shadow Moon Bantam 95. This follow-up offers more dragons, magic, and war. From Lucas, creator of Star Wars. No shit. 415 pages. Huh.
Remember, Willow was about the fulfillment of the prophecy of the child that's gonna blah 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 blah. So the book is her fulfilling the prophecy,
Oh.
or the
Okay.
series rather, not just one book.
Yeah.
So
And
on
Matt
Z,
Hardigan and Sorsha are the ruling principalities.
Matt Madigan, wait.
Man,
You are
so
great.
Willow,
let me
you
show you
idiot.
let me show you what's coming up on Z Library. You tell me which ones I need here.
Pigs! You're all pigs!
So
The
Willow,
three on the
Zine,
right. The three on the right.
Yep, that's the one.
Shadow Moon, Shadow Star, Shadow Dawn.
Yeah, it's so appropriate that this subject came up on this show.
That's outstanding.
I'm gonna share a little article I read in like the early '90s, mid '90s.
Go for it.
Willow was the original screenplay written by George Lucas for Star Wars, and he couldn't get it
Okay.
picked up.
The hero's journey.
So he transposed Willow into a sci-fi genre. Got picked up. So when you watch Willow, the brownies are the droids. Mad Mardigan is Han Solo.
Yeah.
Sorsha is Princess Leia. Willow is Luke Skywalker. And so on. The comparative characters go on. So yeah, that was Willow is the original story. Since it couldn't get it made, it then became Star Wars, and here we are.
Interesting. I was not aware of this.
I wasn't either.
Yeah, it makes sense. It's Joseph Conrad, the hero journey trope.
The hero's journey. That guy's such a fucking douche.
Who did Akira Kurosawa?
Yes, Lucas and Spielberg.
Yep.
Did he Kurosawa? Did he do those samurai flicks? They were before
Samurai 1, 2, and 3. Samurai.
7 Samurai.
Yeah, Ron. Kugamasha was Kuga what? I'm mispronouncing it. I know you.
Cucamonga.
No, that's Rancho.
Chewbacca.
It's Kukamusha, which was the last one that Kurosawa did. He produced it, but Lucas and Spielberg directed it.
Really?
Yeah, because they were involved in the film because they were just such big fans of Akira Kurosawa. So the three of them did that film.
That's awesome.
And that was Kurosawa.
Wow.
Good shit, dude. I love it.
Akira Kurosawa, Japanese filmmaker.
Which was cool because the main character and the imposter that portrays the main character is a ruse in the Kugamasha or Kugamusha. I'm gonna look this stop mispronouncing it. It was a lot of fun.
Rosh Hashanah. Let's see. Akira Kurosawa, Japanese filmmaker, painter, directed 30 films in a career spanning 5 decades. Regarded as one of the most important and influential filmmakers in film history.
Toshiro Mifune, talk about a phenomenal actor.
Isn't he the Han Solo guy?
He's samurai. He's samurai 1, 2, and 3. He's kind of the Han Solo samurai in 7 Samurai.
Yeah,
he's the rebel.
Yeah, I thought his
incredible. See, Samurai Trilogy. You got that right there.
Where?
Legendary. Oh, on the page before that, it gave him credit for the Samurai Trilogy because he's the main actor.
That's him.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy.
Kagemusha. Okay, Jesus, I wasn't mispronouncing it. Okay, Kagemusha. Yojimbo, classic.
Yojimbo, Dersu Uzala, Ran, Throne of Blood, The Hidden Fortress. The Hidden Fortress.
Hidden Fortress.
There's a bunch of Return of the Jedi was lifted from that, yeah?
Yeah. Ron, I watched it. It was kind of a little tedious for me. It was really hard for me to get into Ron. It was a lot
hard to watch?
Yeah, well, it was kind of pointless. Like everyone's like locked into their class system going, everyone's going to die. We know everyone's going to die. So we're going to make everyone have a big battle. We're going to kill all our neighbors too. And no one can change direction. The battle scenes were epic and endless, which was great. But the story was kind of, dude, this is a 3-hour movie. Like, fucking It made the scene with the wolf, White Sox, and Dances with Wolves seem scintillating. Not that I didn't like that scene, but all the same.
Is there a way in here? Oh, it's like a room. It's like a room.
George Lucas has acknowledged a heavy influence of The Hidden Fortress on Star Wars, particularly in the technique of telling the story from the perspective of the film's lowliest characters, C-3PO and R2-D2. The Star Wars based on The Hidden Fortress are now, they think they used it as thematic elements. Star Wars 7 Things The 1977 movie borrowed from Kurosawa's The Hidden Fortress. The original Star Wars movie may be a cinematic masterpiece, but it borrowed plenty of elements from samurai masterpiece The Hidden Fortress. What 7 things did you think it borrowed before you scan?
The droids.
The Death Star.
The droids.
Fighting with swords instead of lightsabers.
Okay.
The Death Star.
Death Star. That's it. All right. There's look.
Oh.
R2 and C-3PO in the flesh. A little different looking.
Check it out.
Yakuza.
Yeah. Yakuza.
Hey, did you
All
guys
right,
see
you have
that Tokyo Vice on HBO Max?
No, I need to watch it though.
It's Michael
Tokyo
Mann
Vice.
directed it.
Oh yeah?
It's solid.
All right, I gotta check that out.
So telling the story through the droids, opening with a battle.
That's
Battle-hardened
solid
samurai
Tom
general.
Clancy theory right there.
Look, even the freaking costumes are the same.
Oh, you ain't lying. Yeah.
Wipe transitions. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Over the
You
top
don't
scene
see that a
transitions. Most blockbusters use simple cuts or possibly a dissolve, but Star Wars movies use all sorts of wipe transitions. A rebellion led by a princess.
Yes. Okay. Come on, you guys saw Obi-Wan?
Oh yeah, buddy.
No, I have.
All right.
Oh,
The
look at the
Imperial
Imperial Crest. Oh man,
That's awesome. I didn't even know about that. That's awesome.
that's amazing.
The villains in the Hidden Fortress are the Yamana clan and are essentially Kurosawa's version of the Galactic Empire. Unlike the Empire, the Yamana clan actually existed in real life, but Kurosawa fictionalized them a little. In the movie, he pitched the Yamana clan against the Akizuki clan.
Akizuki, yeah.
But these clans were based in different parts of Japan, Kyushu and Honshu, respectively. There's a historical context for the Empire, too, as Lucas based their conflict with the rebels on the then ongoing Vietnam War. Interesting. The General has a rematch with their old nemesis. Of course, it's the redemption.
Yep.
Cool.
Good shit.
I've not seen that. I've not seen the Hidden Fortress. I
Nor
haven't
have
seen
I.
the samurai movies for 25 years.
Yeah, I mean, besides the Last Samurai, the last one I watched was Seven Samurai.
Yeah. Interesting. You guys want to do a bit of trivia before we wrap it?
Yep.
Jeff, I just sent you something, and you let me know if you've ever seen it before.
Jeff Coy or Jeff Adams?
Good question. Jeff Adams. You guys ever seen the short film George Lucas in Love?
I have not.
George Lucas in Love, short film by Joe Nussbaum, 99. No.
I think it's imperative. It's kid friendly.
Okay.
If you played that for the audience right now, I think you'd be in a fucking great spot. I feel confident saying that.
Interesting. Are we allowed to play it?
I have it right here. It's 9 minutes long.
It is on YouTube.
Okay.
It is a George Lucas centric parody of Shakespeare in Love.
Oh, let's check it out.
Well, I say let's do this instead of trivia.
Yeah.
Let me cue it up.
I mean, we can do both, but I was thinking about it, and I think you guys would really like this.
No, perfect. Yeah, I got it queued up.
I guarantee Daniel's seen this already.
George Lucas and Love. Pause. Let me queue it up.
I'm so happy right
Why
now.
must I be a teenager in love? Dun 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 dun. There we go.
Thank you.
Here we go.
a long time ago.
Feel it, man. It's like this giant cosmic force, an energy field created by all living things. It surrounds us, it penetrates us. I'm trying to write. If I don't finish this script in 3 days, I don't graduate. I'm lost, man. And you know, my mom is coming this weekend, so could you clean up the pharmacy?
So, Lucas, we meet again.
Aaron, you live next door.
My script is not complete. Soon, I will rule the industry. You'll still be writing line 1, whatever it's called.
3XR-59.0.
Exactly. And George, the bill's not working for you.
Who's got the background chatter?
Is it me?
I think it's you.
Are you okay?
Hey, check her out, kid. She's the fastest thing on campus. Maybe later now.
They're coming for us all. Beware the dark side, the evil.
Yes, I thought it was quite rude as well. So, yeah, it's not what you would call technically done yet, but it's about a young space farmer who is he's struggling with a terrible crop of space wheat.
Struggle.
Yeah, and he's searching.
No, search not. Inspiration will you not find. It will find you.
Could you talk kind of forward?
Too much already, have I said?
Okay. Thank you. You've been big encouragement. Space wheat. Space corn. Space corn. Space oats. I'm sorry, I don't normally talk to girls like I don't normally talk to girls, so God, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, I didn't know anybody was in here. I usually just like to come here to think.
You do? Me, I'll leave.
Oh, wait. You're George Lucas, right?
Yeah.
I'm Marion. I loved your student films. 14208, 61867. Great titles.
I can't believe you saw them.
Oh, yeah. But they had such passion, such vision. I loved them.
Do you want to sit down? And I'm just beginning to think that space oats isn't the answer.
Maybe you just weren't meant to write agricultural space tragedies. You've got to write from your heart. Just let people into your dreams.
You think so?
I do.
Should we pause it and discuss for a minute? Just in case we, we're demonetized for playing a whole freaking clip of something.
Oh yeah. So, what do we see that's similar to Shakespeare in Love? And what's the story that he's trying to tell?
So all his influences for Star Wars is coming from the world around him. It's pretty amazing how they're doing this.
Yeah.
It's like, and he's not even noticing it.
Yeah, man, I've never wanted to grab on to 2 cinnamon rolls and ride like my life depended upon it. But now that I've thought about it, it kind of sounds like a good idea.
It's good times, man. It's good
Absolutely.
times.
She's got a really pretty mouth, kind of like a girl.
Got a pretty mouth. Cool. Excellent.
Okay,
so, what's the actress's name?
Oh, she looks familiar. She looks
Ivana
familiar.
Hump. Is it
Ivana Hump?
Oh, yeah. She needs to pout for the camera more. She needs to really just project herself like she's digging through an interconnected tunnels for the Viet Cong. Yeah.
I've never felt like a mango was so fucking erotic before.
Mm-hmm. Eat that shit. Oh yeah, juicy.
I hope it's seedless.
No, I can't swallow it whole.
Oh shit. Oh fuck.
Boy gets like everything I say like 3 seconds before everyone else every time. It's so rewarding.
Oh, good shit.
It's awesome.
ASMR. Welcome.
Oh my god, it's like a scene out of Avatar.
I should use a knife.
Good times.
I've never been a ghost possessing someone eating a piece of luscious fruit before.
That's good.
My mother-in-law.
Your mother-in-law. You think about that right now?
There was
my mother-in-law.
Okay, about that. That was it. That's it. That's the soft serve. My mother-in-law.
My mother-in-law calls the seed, the pit in a mango.
In a
she
mango.
calls it the bone. It's called the bone. She goes, be careful, don't swallow the bone.
Yeah, you don't want to swallow the bone.
That's right. That bone is big.
Her daughter swallowed the bone.
You'll choke on it.
You see what happened.
Clearly, she had children that she raised with that advice and still feels it necessary to tell everybody. I don't think she's very good at it.
No.
Well,
fuck that one up.
At the advice.
You would cut the mango and then you would have like little bits, if you slice them, on the bias and you cut them down the sides of the bone. And then she would be like, okay, give me the bone.
Give it to me now.
Jeffrey, give me the bone. I'll eat the bone.
Oh,
it's
shit.
Like a julienne cut dick bag.
That's
the
exactly what it
bone,
is.
and then she gets the meat off the bone. I got the meat off the bone, okay?
Get the meat off the bone. Jeffrey, give me your bone now. I want to eat the rest of your bone. Let me suck the meat off of your bone.
There's still meat on the bone.
Why you? My daughter leaves meat on her bone. On your bone.
Yeah.
She should be eating your meat.
Yeah.
I will eat your
lazy. Lazy, floja, no respect.
Seasoned with oregano. And we call it porchetta.
She don't respect your money.
Porchetta? Fuck it.
She don't respect your bone.
Pork belly wrapped around herbs and spices.
It
Yummy. Requires a wide mouth. Like someone who says who a lot.
Who?
What are you, a fucking owl?
Who? Look up here. Look up here.
Hey, you guys.
Hey, you too. You.
You two use. Yeah.
Did you just say youths?
Look up here.
Youths. I'm sorry. Youths. Did you say ute? What's a ute?
All right, George Lucas in Love.
All right, let's continue.
Damn it, you know what? I've got to go. It's a big protest. I'm kind of leading the student rebellion.
Well, will I see you again?
Definitely. Don't worry so much. Just write what you know. Just like bullseyeing womp rats.
Love the Jabba the Hutt reference.
Yeah, you got it.
It's amazing.
You're amazing.
You're amazing.
You're my only hope.
Mouth is amazing.
I feel like we're so connected.
Yeah.
Me too.
Give her your lightsaber.
Wait for it, kid.
That's her brother.
Mom?
Oh,
Mom?
that's awesome.
Hi. Kids?
Oh, right there. Joseph Liberty.
Hey, George. Check out my new duck. I named him Howard.
Howard the Duck,
That's awesome. Joseph Levy. That guy is amazing.
I love how the guy that created Star Wars made one of the worst films in history. Howard the Duck is rated in the top 10 of worst films ever made.
Well, I love Howard the Duck, and
I loved Howard the Duck. I thought it was great.
It was a good time. I'm proud of the fact that it's listed on the top 10 of worst films ever made.
Outstanding.
I thought the
Except they
puppet
were
would be
garbage
fine.
films, kids, huh?
Oh shit! That's some dark shit.
So I was thinking about doing a side by side.
Makes Bubba Hotep look great.
Bubba Hotep.
Some people don't know the difference between a zucchini
Fuck! Here we go.
And a cucumber.
and a cucumber. So you may want to know how you can tell the difference.
Diameter?
It's not just the taste; it's also the feel.
Oh, ridges.
Put this one in my ass first.
That's a cucumber.
So if you were to take the little
I'm concerned.
the little knob
Just
off the
saying.
end, you almost couldn't tell the difference. Almost.
If it's black and white, you couldn't tell the difference.
It's hairier.
There's no hair. So
What the fuck, Coy?
which one tastes better raw?
Well, now that you've shaved them, I mean, it's kind of a toss-up.
Shit. Jeff's a biter. I would say the cucumber would taste better raw.
Perhaps the seeds are the difference.
It's juicier. Like it's
Surprisingly,
It's like,
you haven't tried
oh
it?
my god, eggplant versus cucumbers, spits versus swallows. The debate continues.
I love it.
Greg Louganis, Mark Spitz.
Mark Spitz.
That was a punchline back in the 80s.
Mm-hmm.
Zucchini actually tastes quite good raw. It tastes. It doesn't. It's not. Oh, well, then again, wait a second. Did I eat?
Great.
Did I eat these before COVID? Because I just remember I lost most of my sense of taste and smell between November and January.
So you're
So
eating.
it might taste like
Broad
shit. I don't know.
scope of time.
Yeah.
Well, I got COVID twice in the 6 weeks. I got Delta and I got Omicron back to back.
So now
Delta
you're all
doesn't
fucked
do
up.
that taste thing.
Mm-hmm. As far as I can tell, it tastes delicious.
You're all fucked
But then
up.
again, put me in the men's locker room after a 5K mud run. I'll eat those asses and I won't even complain.
Well, we all like people that like to get along. You also have 2 dicks in your hand, but I mean, it's just it's all
One of my
whatever
favorite things in a professional work environment.
Oh, it's like you're skiing.
Was to bring 2 tomatoes and like a cucumber to work, and then just get them out of my lunchbox and be like, "Say to them, hey, I'm gonna go to the lunchroom and cut up my lunch. I'll be back." I would just hold the tomatoes down below.
A little partial
Like,
to
okay.
guavas and plantains.
Just give me some passion fruit. I'm good.
Guavas are furry.
You and your plantains, buddy. You love
like
your plantains.
You eat plantains?
Oh man,
raw?
that is a fucking resoluter to the core right there.
What is that?
Some bitter seed, my friend.
Bitter.
Plantains are good cooked. It was just an inside joke.
Yeah.
Inside of
Oh.
you.
Ooh. Oh, I've got a joke. Speaking of jokes, you ready?
That's what she said.
Bring it up.
Okay, so there's 2 gay men in a gay bar, and they're sitting around drinking, and
Oh, but this one's for you.
he says, "One, perfect." He got it. So the first guy looks at the second guy, and goes, "Hey, you want to play a game?" The second guy goes, "Yeah, sure." He goes, "I'm gonna stick something up your ass, and you got to tell me what it is by me sticking it up your ass." And the second gay guy goes, "Well, it sounds kinky. Let's do it." So first gay guy looks around. He's like, "Okay, gotta close your eyes. Can't look." So he closes his eyes. He goes around and he looks around the bar and he grabs a bar stool. He turns upside down. He starts shoving up his ass, and the second gay guy goes, "Oh shit, that would be a bar stool." And the first gay guy goes, "Well, you played this game before." He goes, "No, I swear to God, I haven't. No, do another one." So he looks around and he grabs a whiskey glass. Grabs a
Now
whiskey.
he's getting into it.
And he goes up to the guy, he starts shoving up his ass. He goes, "Oh shit, that is definitely a whiskey glass." He goes, "You have played this game before." He goes, "No, I haven't. I swear to God. Do one more. So he ends up going into the bathroom, and he goes and grabs a fucking
Plunger.
Oh, you played this game before.
Fuck you.
Oh my God, that was so good.
Got it.
Oh, that was good.
Got him.
Got him.
These nuts. Got him.
Oh man,
that's pretty good. You know what? I saw your affectation with the goddamn plunger, and I was like, "That's a bit over the top." I'm gonna go ahead and say it.
That's why I do it. I do it so you say it.
Like my brain's like, I know he knows this. I just don't take it to the logical end. That was good.
can I share one? It's nowhere near as good.
Please.
Sure, but is it tasteless?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was working one night, and the restaurant when I was waiting tables, back in the day, and I had these couple of regulars, and they were these 2 charming gay men, and I was doing the wine. They weren't like you guys, and I was just chatting with them, and I saw them battle of wine or whatever, and the table of mine behind me, this gentleman starts choking on a chicken bone. And he's grabbing at his throat and he's hacking back and forth. And, he's just, thought he was going to be okay. And then he wasn't. And I'm like kind of panicked. And the 2 guys that are sitting there was like, "Hey, we got to save. Pull your pants down and get on all fours." The other guy's like, "What?"
Hello.
And he's like, "There's no time to waste. Move." Guy doesn't. Gets up, throws down his pants, gets down on all fours. The guy that's got a chicken bone in his throat, still can't breathe. He's hacking away. The guy that told him to looks at me, and I'm just like, "Do what you got to do." And he fucking jumps down there and licks the other guy's asshole.
Mm.
The guy that's choking hacks out the chicken bone. First thing out of his mouth is, "Oh my fucking God!" All right. The guy that got his ass licked stands up. He's bulking him back up, and he looks at his buddy like, "What the fuck just happened?" He's like, "See? Aren't you glad I just taught you that Heimlich maneuver?"
Hide the lick. But a butts.
Put 'em bump.
Love it.
Told you it was bad. It's like better in the middle. Like the ending has nothing to offer, but in the middle,
I love it. That's good. Hide the lick.
So we got a few minutes, and I gotta wrap up here. But check it out. Do you remember these books?
I remember you having those books.
Yes, Tasteless Jokes 1, 2, 3. It goes. Well, we got 1, 2, and 3 on here.
Is it by Blanche, the character from Golden
Blanche
Girls?
Knott.
Yes, and Don Knotts.
I remember Blanche Knott. So the Mammoth Book of Tasteless Jokes.
Mammoth.
I remember I got my son like one of these giant books of tasteless jokes, and the only rule was know your mama jokes, because Lisa got very sensitive about it. Your mama's so fat, and she gets so mad. So I was like, just stay away from those, and everything else memorize them. He memorized the whole book, all of them. He was quite good at them. So I say that we download this EPUB book, and daily limit reach. Let me sign in.
You've watched this you've read this so many times, you reached your limit.
Fuck you.
Today.
No, it's
today.
I have 5 downloads. Period. So because I have you get 5 downloads a day unless you join. If you join, then they give you like 10 or 20 or something like that.
Okay.
If you pay a couple bucks, they'll give you even more. So
I understand.
That's it. Really tasteless jokes. So during this woke generation, woke would lose their mother effing minds.
Oh yeah.
To even know that these jokes were out there, because I mean, it's everything that is wrong, everything that is racist, everything that is beautiful and perfect about humans. Perfect. And there's Jewish American princess jokes, which was only like 70s and 80s, sort of. It was more of a 70s thing, but it would carry over to the 80s. Let's see. I was like, when did being a Jewish woman like become a punchline? And remember Polacks?
Yes.
Polish jokes are the best. All right, let's see if I can find this book.
Truly tasteless jokes. I love them.
Download. Do you want help? Okay, well, did we download it? There we go. Choose device.
Hey, Jeff, your mom's at the movies.
Oh, I saw it. Yeah, I saw her.
My mother's at the movies, is what you said.
She's watching Top Gun.
She's watching Top Gun.
Oh, right on. Open with the caliber. All right. We're going to open up that book, and we're going to some truly tasteless jokes. Now, for the record, this is a flashback to, I'm thinking like 1981, I'm getting?
Yeah.
Blanche Knott. This was remade in 2011.
Right.
All rights reserved, no part of this book. 1982. 1981, right there.
There it
Original
is.
copyright 1981. So, dead baby jokes. God, I missed those. Helen Keller jokes.
Helen Keller!
Yeah!
She screamed her hands off.
Yes, she did. How'd she burn her face? She answered the iron.
Shit.
Polish jokes, Jewish jokes, WASP jokes, white Anglo-Saxon Protestant, just so you know. Black jokes, ethnic jokes, variegated, so I guess various homosexual jokes, handicapped jokes, jokes for the blind, religion, female anatomy, male anatomy, cruelty to animals, miscellaneous, and 2 tasteless to be included in this book. Where do you suggest we start?
2 tasteless to be included in this book.
Just go straight
for the gusto.
Horrible. Okay. How do you get a Polish girl pregnant? Come in her shoe and let the flies do the rest.
Holy shit.
That's horrific.
Wow. I didn't even know you met my sister.
Oh no. That's already like one of the worst jokes I've ever heard.
That's awesome.
I'm sure I didn't get it when I was 9. What's the difference between a slave and a tire?
Oh no.
A tire doesn't sing when you put the chains on. What music did they play at Anwar Sadat's funeral? He was the premier of Egypt.
Yes.
I love a parade. I love a parade. He was assassinated in a parade.
He was
That's
assassinated.
nice.
That was identified as the end of democracy as we knew it in Egypt. Yeah, that was
yes.
This is perfect. 2 aged child molesters are sitting on a park bench, reminiscing about sexual adventures of their past. Says one. I remember when I had an 8-year-old with the body of a 4-year-old.
Oh my God.
Oh, that's horrific. Okay.
That's so fucking bad.
That makes
how
Bill
many
Paxton
blacks?
sound like a gentleman.
Oh.
How many blacks does it take to tar a roof? 12 if you slice them thin enough.
Probably not okay.
Oh my God.
What's the American dream? A million blacks swimming back to Africa with a Jew under each arm. All right, we're gonna not do these right away. I feel like
no.
I'm gonna have to get a ride from my black friends. I'm not even competent enough to swim back to Africa. Great.
What's the definition of bad acne?
What?
Waking up in a park with a blind man reading your face. Braille, get it?
Braille.
Yeah, that's kind of good.
What's the ultimate in courage? 2 cannibals having oral sex.
Oh.
Shit, that's not okay. Well, it's kind of funny, but
that is funny.
What's the black stuff between an elephant's toes?
No.
Slow natives.
No.
Slow natives.
No.
How can you tell the head nurse? By the dirt on her knees. Why does Dr. Pepper come in a bottle? Because his wife died.
Oh shit!
Fucking
Jack. Oh man.
What's wrinkled and smells like ginger? Fred Astaire's face.
Ooh, fuck.
Oh shit!
Ginger
This
Roberts.
is back when,
Ginger Roberts.
Yeah.
Why is the Urban Cowboy's mustache all brown and scuzzy? Because he's looking for love in all the wrong places.
He said he loved me.
Eating some booty.
Brokeback Mountain.
Yes. How do you fit 5 comedians in a Volkswagen? How do you fit 5 comedians in a Volkswagen? 2 in the front seat, 2 in the back, and Richard Pryor in the ashtray.
Oh, what the fuck?
Yes, he was freebasing cocaine and he lit himself on fire.
I know.
That was a good joke. What's white and flies across the ocean? Lord Mountbatten's tennis shoes. Okay, Lord Mountbatten would be the Windsor.
Yes, from Castle Windsor.
The uncle of the Queen. He must have been a terror in the 70s and 80s to wind up in this joke book.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever smelled mothballs? No. How do you get their legs apart? Mothballs.
We talking old people?
Mothballs. How do you get their legs apart?
We were from mothballs.
Yeah. What do you call a masturbating bull?
An expert.
Beef stroganoff.
Beef stroganoff.
What's invisible and smells like a rabbit? Bunny farts. How can you tell when an elephant's got her period? There's a nickel on the bedstand and your mattress is missing. What did one Muppet say to the other? I can't talk now. I've got a frog in my throat. Yeah.
Pinch your snout shut.
What do you get when you cross a pole, a Pollock, and a gorilla? A retarded gorilla. Oh,
Best cavalry in World War II.
so good.
Poles.
The gorillas?
No,
What's
the
red
poles.
and green?
Oh.
What's red and green goes up and down, up and down. Frog in a blender.
That's bad. I love it.
What does an elephant use for a vibrator?
Hmm.
An epileptic. What's the difference between meat and fish? If
A
you
lot.
beat your fish, it dies. Oh no. How do you get virgin wool? From ugly sheep.
Fuck.
Oh, do you hear about the Polish fox that caught its paw in a trap and gnawed off 3 feet before it got free? Oh no! Poor Lech Walesa. He did so much for the Polish Worker Party, and yet, fuck, that whole nation was a punchline for the 70s and 80s. What can you do with a dog with no legs? Take it for a drag. A guy comes into a bar, and the first thing he sees in the middle of the room is an enormous alligator. He spins around and is hustling out the door when the bartender says, "Hey, hold it. Come on back in. This alligator's tame. Look, I'll show you." He comes from out from behind the bar, tells the alligator to open his mouth, unzips his pants, whips it out, stands there with his pecker in the alligator's mouth for a full 15 minutes. Pretty amazing, huh? He says, turning around and zipping himself up. You want to give it a try? Gee, I don't think so, says the first man. I don't think I can keep my mouth open for 15 minutes.
Oh, Lord.
I love that.
Oh, shit.
Bumper sticker, nuke the whales.
Oh, my God.
I saw that bumper sticker back in the 80s. I love these. A doctor, a lawyer, and an architect were arguing about who had the smartest dog. They decided to settle the issue by getting all the dogs together and seeing who could perform the most impressive feat. Okay, Rover, said the architect. Rover trotted over to the table and in 10 minutes had constructed a full-scale model of Chartres Cathedral out of toothpicks. Pretty impressive, everyone agreed. And the architect gave Rover a cookie. Hit it, Spot, said the doctor, and Spot lost no time in performing an emergency cesarean section on a cow with Mama Baby coming through the operation in fine shape. Not bad, conceded the other two, and Spot got a cookie from the doctor. Go, fella, ordered the lawyer. So fella fucked the other two dogs, took their cookies, and went out to lunch. Perfect.
Oh, that's gotta be my dog.
Go, fella.
Oh my gosh, that is so funny.
Yeah.
What's 12 inches long and white? Nothing. Nothing.
Nothing. Nothing.
How is a man like a snowstorm? Because you don't know when he's coming, how many inches you'll get, or how long it'll stay. What's hard and straight going in, and soft and sticky coming out? Chewing gum. You know, you guys are gross. Oh, I remember this one. This young man decided that physically he simply wasn't adequately endowed. Deciding to take matters into his own hands, he went to the doctor and announced his desire to have his penis surgically enlarged. The doctor checked things out, told the young man that the only real improvement that could be surgically worked was to implant a section of a baby elephant's trunk. Rather a radical solution, agreed the patient, but he was adamant. The operation was performed without any complications, and after a few weeks of recuperation, the young man decided it was time to try out his new accoutrement. He asked a lovely young woman of his acquaintance out to dinner at an elegant restaurant. They were having a quiet conversation when his new organ, which had been comfortably resting in his left pants leg, whipped out over the table, grabbed a hard roll, and just as speedily disappeared from sight. "Wow," said the girl, truly impressed. "Can you do that again?" "Sure," said the fellow, "but I don't know if my asshole could stand another hard roll."
Oh, fuck.
It.
Elephant trunk.
Eat it.
Oh my god. That's like not a good joke. It's just like, what the fuck?
That's amazing. Why does a dog lick his balls?
Because he can.
Because he can. What do you have when you have two little green balls in your hand? Kermit's undivided attention. What's the new Webster's definition of small? Is it in yet? What was the first thing Adam said to Eve? "Stand back. I don't know how big this thing's gonna get."
I've heard that one.
What do you get when you cross a rooster with an owl? A cock that stays up all night. What did the egg say to the boiling water? "How can you expect me to get hard so fast? I just got laid a minute ago."
Oh my god.
Hello. Oh no.
Obviously not a winner.
What's long and hard and full of semen? A submarine.
Submarine.
Yeah. Why did God give black men such huge pricks? Because he was sorry about what he'd done to their hair. What's a Cinderella 10? A woman who sucks and fucks till midnight and then turns into a pizza and a six-pack. What's a perfect 10? A woman about waist high with no teeth and a flat head so you can rest your drink on it. Yeah, I used to say that. Why did God create women? Because sheep can't cook.
What the fuck?
Why did God
I've yet to
invent
date a woman who
booze?
can cook yet?
Why did God invent booze? So the fat ugly girls could get laid too. What's the difference between a bowling ball and a pussy? You can only fit 3 fingers into a bowling ball.
Oh Lord.
Oh.
Why do little Polish girls put fish in their underwear? So they'll smell like big Polish girls.
Oh shit.
Oh no.
Oh
Lord. There was a promiscuous young couple making out in the backseat of a car. Temperatures were rising and things were getting pretty intense. And finally the girl gasped, "Oh darling, darling, kiss me where it smells." So he drove her to New Jersey. Oh no. Do you hear about the blind gynecologist? He could read lips. What has 18 legs and 2 tits? The Supreme Court.
Oh shit.
That was back then. That would have been Ruth, right?
Yep. Ruth Bader.
What's the difference between a nymphomaniac and a lover? A lover stops to eat.
Oh Lord.
Why is people hair curly? Because you'd poke your eye out if it were straight.
Oh my god.
Why do women slap Polish midgets? Because they're always telling them how nice their hair smells. Why don't they let women swim in the ocean? Why don't they let women swim in the ocean anymore? They can't get the smell of out of the fish.
Out of the fish. Oh.
Holy fuck! That's because they attract bears.
How can
You hear that, Brick? Bears.
Bears. You put the whole station at risk.
Great.
How can you tell when a Polish woman's not wearing any underwear? By the dandruff on her shoes.
Oh,
No.
fuck. That's some itchy shit.
Do you know why women have cunts? So men will talk to them.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
Oh my lord.
Oh my Lanta.
Oh.
What's red and has 7 little dents in it? Snow White's cherry. Well, how can you tell a pole designed the lower? Oh. How can you tell a pole designed the lower half of a woman's anatomy?
Oh fuck.
Who else would put this shithole so close to the snack bar? Oh no!
Oh shit.
Holy
so
fuck.
funny.
Oh,
This is amazing.
stop.
It's so crazy. Hey, what's the difference between parsley and pussy? Nobody eats parsley.
They chip their teeth.
Did you know what Polish women can't use vibrators? They chip their teeth. Oh my god.
Coy's losing his shit.
That's my classic. Oh my god.
And what's black and red and has trouble getting through a revolving door? A nun with a spear through her head. Oh no!
What the fuck was that?
Oh no! Why does the Pope wear gym shorts? He doesn't want to look down on the unemployed.
Oh.
What kind of meat does the Pope eat? None.
None.
Oh, I told that joke every training class for like 3 years at work.
What does the Pope eat? None?
What kind of meat does the Pope eat? None. It meant moving into an... Oh, that's the punchline. Back up. You know why the Pope didn't want to accept the position? Because it meant moving into an Italian neighborhood.
Oh, Lord.
What was the Pope's first miracle? He made a lame man blind. What was the Pope's second miracle? He walked underwater. What was the Pope's third miracle? He cured a ham.
Wow.
Did you hear about the Pope's plan to redecorate the Sistine Chapel in Naughty Pine? I don't get it.
I don't get it either.
Jokes
they
for
have
the
holes
blind.
in it?
Look, jokes for
they
the
have
blind.
holes in it.
Oh, got it. Nice. Look, that's it. That's the whole chapter.
Splinters
And
suck.
jokes for the blind. What the fuck? Let me read this real quick. Oh, that was good. That was good.
Oh,
that's fucking classic.
What did the leper say to the prostitute? Keep the tip.
Oh shit!
Fucking leper.
Why shouldn't there be any handicap jokes? Because if it weren't for the handicap, we'd never get any parking spaces.
Leprosy, leprosy, pieces falling off of me.
Oh my god.
An unfortunate couple had a son who was born with no legs. What did they name him? Neil. Their daughter was born with one leg. What did they name her? Eileen. I like those. Bob in the ocean. No arm, no leg jokes. Where are those?
Matt. In front of a door.
Yeah, Art. How do you get a one-armed Pollock out of a tree? Wave at him.
Oh, Lord.
What do you get when you cross a Mongoloid with a one-legged Pollock?
Mongoloid.
A Polaroid, one step. I don't get the joke.
Must be a camera.
I like saying Mongoloid, though.
Mongoloid was cool.
Who was
Like
the
Chaka.
meanest man in the world?
Oh,
the guy who raped the deaf and dumb girl, then cut off her finger so she couldn't yell for help. Oh, that's horrible.
That's fucking horrible.
Oh,
That is horrible.
Bumper sticker, hire
Was
the
she-
handicap.
Oh, hold on. Was she hot?
Yeah.
Here's another
Higher than
Mongoloid.
handicap, they're fun to watch.
There's another Mongoloid one.
Mongoloid joke. The Mongoloid husband comes home from work and sits down at the kitchen table hungry for dinner. Soon enough, his Mongoloid wife puts down in front of him a plate with a piece of meat on it, nothing else. Where's the vegetables? He asks. Oh, replies his wife. They're not home from school yet.
Dumb.
Oh no.
Just cackling like a little fucking schoolgirl.
Oh my god.
That's the funniest part.
Polish lesbians use for lubricant. Tartar sauce.
Oh, that's sick.
Why was the homosexual fired from his job at the sperm bank? For drinking on the job. Never mind. I want to skip that one. What do you get when you cross a Mexican with an octopus? Got me, but it sure can pick lettuce.
Oh my god.
Oh no. What do you get when you cross a Jew and a Puerto Rican? A superintendent who thinks he owns the building.
Stupid.
What do you call a Puerto Rican midget? A speck.
Holy cow.
Hi.
What do you get when you cross a Puerto Rican and a Chinaman? A car thief who can't drive.
Oh shit.
Why did God give Mexican noses? So they'd have something to pick in the off season. No.
What the literal fuck?
Oh no. What do you get when you cross a Mexican and an Iranian? Oil of ole.
Stupid.
That was dumb as fuck.
What do you call a fat Chinaman? A chunk. I remember reading these at some point.
Coy. Someone get him an oxygen tank.
Oh fuck me, dude.
What's 8 miles long and has an IQ of 40? The St. Patrick's Day Parade.
Hey, that's not funny.
That's right, see ya.
Oh no. The Jew and a Chinaman. It's just, I have to skip it.
Dude.
I got canceled a long time ago.
Yep.
Dad said to the kid, "Can I have $5 to buy a guinea pig? Here's $10, son. Go find yourself a nice Irish girl." And we're gonna end it there. I think that's the perfect way.
That is awesome.
Go find yourself a nice Irish girl.
The Irish girls. We're only worth $10.
Her name's Moira.
Moira. Truly
Okay.
Tastes of Jokes,
Good shit.
1981. That was a completely different time. There was no political correctness, and strangely, there wasn't necessarily more racism. It was about the same amount as there always was. And then we would just make fun of each other. Because you'd have a friend who was Asian, you had a friend who was black, you had a
I'm
friend
Irish.
who was Samoan, you have a friend who's Irish. We would just make fun of each other.
Yeah.
And we get to the white Anglo-Saxon Protestants. I found out I was a wasp because I didn't fit any of the other ones. I want to be a Jewish American princess, but no luck. No luck.
No luck.
I got it.
You're the Jewish American princess. That's right. Yes.
Jewish Irish.
Oh, hey, did you hear about the new perfume for black women?
Oh Lord.
It's called Oh Dee Doo Da Day.
Oh no. I thought we ended on the Irish one.
Yeah, that's been. These nuts.
How does a wasp propose marriage? He asks, "How would you like to be buried with my people?" I don't get it.
Sounds like
Two wasps
hint of entitlement.
We're making love when the man looked down and said, "Did I hurt you?" "No," she replied. "Why?" "You moved." Boring, right?
Yeah.
What's the wasp's idea of post-coital depression? Not being able to reach the New Yorker from bed.
Mm.
The New Yorker magazine, yes.
Yes.
Very
Because
boring people.
Muffy.
Very boring. Yes. How can you tell the wasps in a Chinese restaurant? They're the ones not sharing the food. That's interesting. The family dining environment, they're like, "This is my
This is
mushu.
mine. You have your own. This is mine.
You have yours."
What do you call
You have-
a dump truck full of Jewish babies going off a cliff?
a good start.
Zing, sir.
See, now we're canceled.
Oh no, I read in the book.
But because I'm Jewish, I'm not sure it counts.
How can you tell a male wasp is sexually excited? By the stiff upper lip. What do you get when you cross a wasp and an orangutan? I don't know, but whatever it is, it won't let you in its cage. How many wasps does it take to change a light bulb? 2. 1 to mix the martinis, 1 to call the electrician. What's the definition of wasp? Someone who gets out of the shower to pee.
It's obscene.
Where do wasps eat? Restaurants.
It's a good one.
How can you tell the bride at a wasp wedding? She's the one kissing the golden retriever.
Oh, Lord.
How do wasps wean their young? By firing the maid. What's a wasp's idea of open-mindedness? Dating a Canadian. Oh, no. Okay, Jewish American princess. Two jokes and we're done.
Okay.
Why do Jewish American princess, we called Japs back then? Japs.
Jewish American princess, right?
Why do Japs wear bikinis? To separate the meat from the fish. It's a Jewish thing. It's
I
kosher.
had a Jap general manager once. For her birthday, I bought her a VHS of Scooby Doo and a bucket of peanut butter. I mean, she owned a Great Dane, so it seemed to.
Oh, okay. Okay. What do you get when you cross a Jewish American princess and a hooker? Someone who sucks credit cards. Apparently, Jews spend money.
Oh,
what's the difference between the Jewish American princess and poverty? Poverty sucks.
Oh.
Yeah, I saw Mad Men. Yeah.
Oh, is that in there?
What do Japs make for dinner? Reservations. What does a Polish girl do after she sucks cock? Spits out the feathers.
Wow.
All right, we have to be done.
All right, gentlemen.
You ever have two Polish
a
drink?
lot.
Perrier and club soda. Can I get a Perrier and club soda, please? It's a new Polish drink.
Perrier club soda with a splash of spritzer in there, seltzer in there.
Little spritz, yeah, little spritz.
Little Pellegrino on top.
Little Pellegrino on top, please. Thank you. It's a new one. This one's pretty strong. Knock knock.
Who's there?
Polish burglar.
Polish burglar who?
That's the whole joke. Why is the Polish burglar knocking? It's supposed to sneak in. All right.
Jesus.
Truly tasteless dork squad.
Yes.
Yes. That one went long, but not hard.
Good times.
That was good. That was good.
Gentlemen, how the hell? I'm supposed to say, Missy, how do I usually close the show? Is something like
stay true to yourself and each other.
Love one
That's
another?
And love yourself.
And love yourselves. Have a good night.
Wookiee love is
gentlemen.
pointless.
Good night, guys.
Good night. Be well. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Ah. Mark, blink. You're frozen. I'm a wigwam. I'm a teepee. I'm a wigwam. I'm a teepee. I'm 2 tenths. Oh. Oh. Man walks into a psychiatrist's office wearing only saran wrap. Psychiatrist says, Mr. Adams, I used to think you were pretty crazy, but now I can clearly see your nuts. Jokes. They're jokes.